fuck? Friends, what's wrong? What the? Hate number 11.
Ravens live.
Ravens left.
Yo.
You.
Shit, we live?
We fucking live. Late niggity. Late night.
Broadcast live.
Wake your ass up late night. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's lock our quick plugs in real fast before we get on my I'm a soldier type of situation at night, man. Here's the France guy guru. You already know we here with the real boom. We on real boom time tonight, man. We in young boom. Straight out of Cashville, nigga. Tennessee. Let's go. Now, my boy Max is back. My boy Max, congratulations, got his crib. That man is a bachelor again. Own crib. That means he's locked back in. Let's the fuck go. My quick plug, man. After your game over, both teams, instead of getting, even if you lose, instead of you being mad and then exiting the game all fast because you got your ass whipped, make sure you don't do that. Make sure you go to the highlights and view a couple of those bitches so y'all games can save. If both coaches do it, the game will save. All right, boom. We have a lot of early morning energy, man, even though it's the top of the morning for us right now, right? We on deck right now at 12:22 a.m. If you on West Coast time right now, it's still early. It's about 9:22 for you. If you on Central time, you know, Pittsburgh Steelers and shit, try to throw that little. It's 7:25 Central time right now. Try to get that little gift, you know what I mean? That little second gift, try to cheat it and shit. Like we ain't up on that Central time shit, nigga. We on Eastern, I mean we East Coast. We got time for that bullshit. Throw your W's up. We ain't with that West Coast shit. You throw your E's up, nigga. And if you not throw your E's up or your B's up, I throw my C's up. I'm talking about, that's how I'm coming right now. I'm Boone, a military gangster, real deal. We call that nigga Desmond Boone, right? We don't call him that. What we call you, Boone?
Nigga born. You
Mm-hmm.
funny as hell.
We call that nigga Bourne. Motherfucking Jason Boone. Anyway, Boone, it's good to have you back, man, because you know why? We the originators of the Real Talk Show, and nobody do it like we do it. Look, man, nobody do it like us, bro. So we might as well get right to that right now.
Black Panthers
You don't do it like
live.
me at all. Do it like me?
Uh oh.
Without y'all advice, to do it like me. I let my gun burn. All right, man. Boom. Let's get right to it, man. Standings. We are at week 8 right now. Hold on. Let me come out of this shit for a second.
Last
We
week
are
week
week
8.
9 right now. This is Warzone. This is matter of fact. This is the Call of Duty week 9. That
The
mean
comeback.
the trade deadline is here. After this week, once we get to week 10, you will not bust another fucking trade until the end of the season. Right, but and there's some teams out here that I think still need to make some trades right now. Now, you know, I'll get into that, but let's get right to the standings right now, man. Do we still have any undefeateds left in this bitch? Yes, we
I think we
do.
got one.
So the Buffalo Bills are still on fire right now, man. These guys are 350 points scored, 104 given up. They are 7-0, knocking off no
This Brandon?
homo. The Miami Dolphins and Hoodie takes his first loss of the season. Right now, in 2 years, the Bills are 3-0 against the Dolphins. Is that something to pay attention to, Boone?
Yeah, man. Hey, no lie. The DM him today, man. Told him congratulations. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna lose.
I don't know. I don't know if I thought he was going to lose. I thought it would be a good game. I just think he on stride right now. I think he's hitting on all cylinders right now. Again, he got that Buffalo Bills team playing really well right now. And it's like, it's noticeable. So because of that, I just think he's locked in, man. Like, are we going to see another undefeated season? That's what I mean, at 7-0, you start talking about undefeated season, right? Or is
Yeah.
it too early to start talking like that?
Nah, he the talk of the league right now. He the only one. So you gotta put it out there. You know what I mean? At least But I don't think going undefeated because he got them Eagles on the schedule, so I don't know.
Got them Ravens and the Chargers on the schedule as well. Nice little stretch.
Chargers.
Ha
Don't worry
shit,
about
man.
that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about the Chargers.
Not yet.
Is it too early to panic right now? Is it too early to
Didn't
panic?
the Chargers just win the Super
Man.
Chargers went undefeated and won the Super Bowl.
Bowl? Yeah, am I missing something?
You've been missing a whole lot. You ain't been around, kid.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, you missing a whole lot.
Undefeated Super Bowl. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
big.
That still
Hey
sounds
man,
like
sound like it.
Why are you talking about
Sound
old
like
shit?
See, I
I'm
know it
just
sound
saying
like a whole bunch of brand new users and weak ass teams contributed. Look like an asterisk should be by that shit.
Damn. Fuck that. We taking wins away from niggas this year. Fuck that. That's what we do. What you got to say, Max? You ain't been around. What you gonna say? The man went undefeated.
I mean,
won the Super Bowl.
Year one Super Bowl gets an asterisk, but undefeated might take away the asterisk in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
Niggas still got pride to go undefeated. Niggas still got pride.
A Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. I'm gonna fuck. What year is
I mean, nah. Regardless, but as we get later into the disc, we start to see how really OD our teams become or how well we put the gel together. Year one, we switched on a new system, new disc. It's new disc every year, but new disc, new system. You know what I'm saying?
And he had the new Chargers. I don't want to hear that shit.
The top five, top three team, top three team with Bosa, Matt, Derwin James, like they were stacked. So
that team can roll out of bed here and win a game.
That's why I said
there's
some other stacked teams. Niggas still got pride.
Well, it wasn't no pride for his
undefeated-
opponents last year because he was fucking airing niggas last year.
Undefeated. That's what I'm saying. Undefeated is still undefeated. So
it is, but
Yeah.
do we look at it like the NBA? You know what I mean? During COVID, was this a bubble season? I'm just saying.
All I know is the coach out there in Las Vegas, is screaming, "Let me in." He like, "Let me in, coach. I'm at the door. I'm at the club. Let me the fuck in, nigga." He said, "I know I'm on 5, but I don't feel like I'm on 5 right now. If you feel what I'm saying right now, I'm hitting my stride." 2-5 since that comment.
Hey, that boy said this is division. For real.
oh shit.
Dang.
Like he said he could make a comeback.
Dang. This year is his division, you think?
Man, he said he can make a comeback, man. He said goddamn the Chargers is dropping everybody, so shit.
What's in that? What's in that cup you drinking right now? Let the world know.
Man, that's that crown. That's that crown, man.
Already, that shit come with a little bag. You know what I'm saying? A little purple bag. It still come with that purple bag?
Yep.
Yes, sir. The crown. Yes, sir. All right, so we go to the number 2 team in the NFC. We got the Buccaneers, man. Are sitting at number 2 in the league with a 7-1 record right now, man. How you feel about Coach Snake with that Tampa Bay? What we gonna call them? The Tampa
All-Star shit.
Yeah, the motherfucking he got the motherfucking NFC. He got the NFC All-Star. He got the motherfucking Florida All-Stars. That's what they are over there. The Old Stars. That's what we gonna call them. The Old Stars. The Florida Old Stars over there. Well, he got his team 7-1 right now, man. He's living up to that Super Bowl or bust. Comment I've been making about these top tier teams right now in the first year or two. Well, he's one of them right now. Bucks 7-1, and he just turned this team one of the best teams on the game into a good team, until one of the best teams on the game. He went OP with it and went and got the 2 best players on the game at their position.
So I can't say much about, because he beat me, right? But I will say, looking at his schedule, man, he got. I don't see how y'all get away with this shit. He got one of the fucking weakest schedules I don't ever fucking seen.
Yeah?
Like, for real. Yeah, man. Then he lost to the Packers.
I'm saying what you saying about the Packers though. That man made a comment and said he said, "Listen, bro, if I put the time in, y'all put the time in, I'm whooping y'all ass." That's what he said, bro. He said it, and where those Packers at? He had to give up a forced loss today. Shoguns was happy as a motherfucker. Like, yo, let me get my force. Fast as hell. Let me get that.
You know what they say, man? If was a fifth. That's all I'm saying.
If was a fifth, we'd be all crown rolled out.
Exactly. If you either do it or shut up.
At number 3, the NFC representatives, or whatever you want to call them, in the Super Bowl of the first year are those speed demons, the Arizona Cardinals, right now. They said they are the fastest team in the desert.
Man, it's fault, man. So it's a little justified. I see he took a 5-point win against you. That was a nail biter, man. Heard that was a good game.
That was a hell of a fucking play. That was a football game. That was a I need to watch that Monday nighter. Like, that was a really good Monday nighter. You know what I'm saying? I can't say Thursday night because they putting these games on apps and shit, letting Amazon take over everything. But Monday night, you can get the regular TV channel, and there it go. Cardinals versus Ravens, late night game. We was the fuck in with it, bro. Niggas was throwing the ball all over the park, barely turned the ball over, dialing shit up, playing a chess game, you know what I'm saying? Here and there shit, no OP shit, no blitz shit, just football. And it turned out he won the game with me missing the read on Lamar. They've been killing Lamar since that game. Boom. He they won't call him an elite quarterback until he show he can win the game on some elite shit. And he missed the wide open receiver, going to his tight end again. Right? Come on, bro. Everybody in the world know you throwing to the tight end in the red zone when you had Bateman screaming wide the fuck open with nobody near him and you didn't see it. Like, you got to see that. You got to make that play if you want to be great. You want to get that contract and stop getting franchise tag. You better fucking make those touchdown throws. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and this ain't Steve Bugatti and all that. This is Anthits as your owner over here, and you my favorite player in the world. If I didn't pay your ass yet, that's telling me something right now, man. Don't let me go in that draft, bro. Don't let me go in that fucking draft, bro. He kept.
Oh, no, you talking Lamar? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking about Lamar, man. I mean, fucking John Harbaugh on this analytics shit goes for it 4 times on the red zone, like literally in the red zone on 4th and 2, and up there in the 12th man. We playing in Seattle. The analytics ain't analyzed the fact that you're playing against Seattle in the 12th man. Do not go for it. In the game that's 20-0, and then you decide to go for it, and he stopped you 4 times and 4th down and 2. And that momentum swung, block field goal to the crib, ball game. DK Metcalf walk under one. We in the ball game, fellas, in the 4th quarter right now. That game that should have been out of control, blowout by the Ravens, and they not finishing strong. Boom. Like, I mean, it's been the whole conversation in real life and right now on the game, bro. They lost in the wild card round, up 17. In the late 3rd quarter and lost fucking a 17-point lead, bro, to the Miami Dolphins. All bombs.
Yeah, man.
Marlon Humphrey's struggling right now. He giving up Marlon. It ain't the secondary. It's Marlon Humphreys right now. We putting too much pressure on him, boom. He's a fucking superstar, and he had a great year last year. Top tier corner, one of the top 5 corners in the league, and then he's out here getting walked by this year, man. Are we trusting him to lock down one side of the field, and he ain't doing it? Should we take the responsibility away from him and just go back to playing team ball in Baltimore?
Yeah, man, you got to, man. You got to. You can't put it on him, man. You can't trust him right now.
Yeah, well, he ain't got much time because I mean this is he plan on a need to show basis if you gonna be a Baltimore Ravens in year 3. That's all I know. You better get it the fuck together. But look, man, them Cardinals looking good, man. Look, this is the one thing I'm gonna say about the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is the guy. He was hurt though, undisclosed injury during practice and shit. He didn't get to play his last game against the Rams. They still won the game 40-21. They brought Carson Wentz off the street and got it done, boom. A quarterback that come in barely know the playbook, so your playbook is limited, and you still was able to pull a 40-point victory. Put 40 on the board, bro, with Carson Wentz at quarterback, man.
So for that, man, you gotta get that boy a round of applause, man. Like, for real.
Yes, sir.
To do that, it's not too many people in the league, man, that you could take their starting quarterback out of the league. Even though Carson Wentz is still, he a mid-tier quarterback out. Well, what would you say, mid-tier still?
I would say he's serviceable.
Okay. Yeah, man, but, I don't know. I would struggle. And he fucking beat the shit out of Q.
Yeah, he beat the ball breaks off of him and shit. Tuned into that. See, the one thing, you got a great offensive coach over there, man. I just think he has a good head coach with the air raid. But Peyton Manning's their offensive coordinator, and the thing is, Peyton don't care about that air raid shit. It's come to the line of scrimmage, identify what they in and tear that shit up. That's the Peyton Manning way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a. That's the Peyton Manning way, and it seemed like it worked for Falk. So what's there for their head coach, man? Do you think he will remain there, or do you think Peyton will take that job?
Man, I think, man, Peyton gonna take that job, man, just because of the name, man. You know, the head coach never had a chance, man, when Peyton came into the, you know what I mean, to the organization, man. So he just pretty much keeping that seat warm for him.
And the fact is, Kyler Murray don't like the head coach, so you know what I mean. They bump heads too much. I think it's time for him to go, and Peyton need to take over the show. Seriously.
Yeah.
Now these Dolphins is coming off a loss right now, boom. And now here we go with the kick out shit. But the Dolphins are
That shit, that
six and
kicked me
one,
too.
man. They are now 6-1, coming off a loss. Is it time for concern for the Dolphins? Because right now the Buffalo Bills are in their way, and they're in their way in a major way. Anytime you don't win one game against the Dolphins in 2 seasons, you got one more shot to turn that 3-0 record around from 0-3 to 1-3. But right now, the Dolphins, I mean, they still look, it's still the Dolphins. Hoodie is working on some things over there. I mean, let me ask you this. Is Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle too quiet over there?
Oh yeah, man. They should both probably be like 1,000-yard receivers right now. If I don't even know, they might be, but I'm just saying I'm pretty sure they're not, but they should be.
I mean, what do you think about the Dolphins? It's like we don't know their identity yet. Like, I mean, they went and got the rookie quarterback. They got that speed demon from Texas Tech, who comes from the air raid system, right? But he was a quarterback that fit completely. He was the I would say the Kyler Murray 2.0. Don't start this shit. Kyler Murray 2.0 type of quarterback. Because anytime you get a quarterback to come in the league with 92 speed, 92 excel, and can throw the ball, 94 throw power, he can sling the fucking rock. And then he's right-handed. They not stuck throwing the ball to the left all day long with Tua. Do you think they just need time to get a rhythm with that quarterback? Or are we looking at 2 years in a row where you kind of had quiet years with Hill and Waddle when you got the fastest
Oh
fucking
man,
team in the game?
with a rookie quarterback, man, they're gonna always need time for chemistry, man. But that's up to the coach, man, to kind of scheme those guys into the game, and
Yeah.
he's not doing that. You know what I mean? So it's not so much on the quarterback, man. It's on the coach. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I don't know what's going on. But he's also benefiting from a good early, easy schedule, also.
Oh yeah. And then when he got to the tough team, he took the L.
Yeah. Then we had a tough game, but I don't even see. I don't know. You got the Patriots, the Jags, the Broncos. Then he got the Chargers, then the Bills, then the Jets, Giants, Bengals, Bucks, and then so it gets tougher at the end.
Yeah.
But he benefited from the easy schedule early, so.
So that's a fake 6-1 record right there. That's not a real proven 6-1, right?
Yeah, man, not right now, man, not right now.
No
You
doubt, no
gotta show
doubt.
some.
Look, man, these next two teams at 5 and 6 might be the hottest two teams in the league. Let's start with the Bengals first of all. I mean, they getting it the fuck done over there, and they getting it done. And Joe Burrow is not, handing the ball off as much as we think he is. Like he's involved in their passing game, and it's working for them. They got a two-headed monster in the backfield. They got the diaper dandy back there with Joe Mixon, superstar Joe, right? And then Burrow is throwing the ball pretty well. He was in the top 10 in passing yards the last time we did a show and looked at his stats and shit. He's playing pretty well. The one player that I would say, that's really not happy at all, and he's starting to become vocal over there, is their star receiver, man. He wants out of there in the worst way. And I think justifiably he should be out of there in the worst way. Like I think this team will be better without him because now you don't have to force the ball to him or try to make sure you get him targets, things like that. You can run your offense because the other receivers aren't selfish guys and they fit your system of a heavy run system that throw the ball when you have to. Joe Burrow's comfortable, but he's frustrated because his favorite target is frustrated. Do you think their offense will improve without Jamar Chase?
Nah, it'll stay the same. And you know what happens, man, once you get into the playoffs, everybody in the playoffs is a proven team. You know what I mean? Depending, what I mean, sometimes you do have those playoff those bye games against
Right.
other opponents. But everybody in the playoffs is normally a proven team. So once you get down there, man, he's gonna have to open it up, man, and probably use Jamar.
Yeah, I think this offense can settle without him because I think their tight end is becoming a big feature of their offense. And then between the two other starting receivers, because look, with the three receivers they got over there, they have starting receivers that can go start for a lot of teams in this league. With those guys on that roster over there, right? With Boyd and what's my boy name? I can't remember it off the top of my head right
T
now. I know
Higgins.
Max going to know it. T Higgins. They can be number ones on a lot of teams in this league, bro. So they got three number ones, but the problem is the emergence of their rookie tight end is in the way of Jamar Chase being Jamar Chase in this league. And just think about the way Jamar Chase, his skill set doesn't fit with the Bengals like to do. So they just need guys that can make secure catches when they need them to. Jamar needs to play. He needs the ball. He needs that thing, thrown to him or getting a play called to him 15 times a game. And there's just not enough room for that with their system. So in my opinion, getting rid of Jamar Chase makes this offense take the next step, bro, in my opinion, because it gives Joe Burrow a free conscience to not have to worry about throwing the ball to his boy all game long.
Wait, did he trade Jamar already?
Nah, he need to though. That's my opinion. I just think he need to.
Yeah, I think you do too.
That'd be interesting.
I think you need to, man. You know what? That's why I was looking for you to go see if you could make something happen over there, man. To be honest with you, because I think that would be a perfect fit for you.
Yeah,
Or
Corral
white
need a doggy
chocolate,
dog.
yeah, and he bring Corral. Corral playing pretty well right now this year. I'm not mad at Corral's game.
He
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 turned
a
it
good
around, man.
rookie pass
It's
catcher guy.
we had a couple of rookie quarterbacks last year. Being Howell making it look like he was the best out of all of them. He got to the NFC Championship game. Now he did it on a huge defense, right? That defense was fucking retarded last year. So I get it, but Howell's, he's hurt this year, right? And he's playing hurt this year, and they kind of went in tank mode with no wins right now. And Howell is up there in the top three in interceptions right now, so he's taking a step back. But you got Desmond Ritter who's fighting his way through, learning this new system with Coach Carter over there. Right, Malik Willis is still in struggle mode right now. They got to figure out how to include what he's good at, which is not only just throwing that ball, he can run his ass off. So they got to change their offense a little bit, and Derrick Henry has to be the feature of that offense, no matter what they change it to. And we're just not seeing a lot of Derrick Henry, and that's the problem. Derrick Henry is getting up there in the age where he might be a wasted player. This is going to be Patrick Mahomes and Derrick Henry might be the two most wasted players with talent in this league right now, man. But I like the
But that's
Bengals,
every
bro.
that's every year. That's
So
crazy.
it
That's every
depends
year.
on, yeah. Like I'm surprised you ain't go check Henry like already. Like
Yeah.
that still should be an option for you, even though Miles Sanders is going crazy right now. But I still think Check Henry would have been great for you. Um,
Yeah.
that takes away from helping Jalen Hurts grow a little bit more because we are having a quarterback struggle in Philadelphia right now.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but look, if the Bengals is not the hottest team in the league right now, and I know the Bills are undefeated, but look, the Bengals, if it's not them, it has to be the Steelers on the sixth game. They went 0-2, and then they ran six off after beating the Ravens. The Ravens game they won turned their whole season around. I mean, I think last week they just put up 75 on somebody. This team is for real right now, Boone, and they're doing it with their quarterback. Like, listen, Pickens. I mean, not Pickens. Kenny Pickett is looking like a first round quarterback right now, man. This guy is electric, bro. He has touch on the football. He can throw the touch passes, and I think he got the receivers to really make plays because you got to worry about that running back in the backfield first, and then after worrying about that running back in the backfield, these guys are distributing the ball to the right players at the right time right now, man. We really like what Pickett is doing right now, man. I think he's the where you think Najee Harris would be the leader of this offense. I really think it's Pickens. It's his team. And he's really, look, Mike Tomlin likes that quarterback right now, man. He went and got him. He was in his backyard, and he went and got him right out the backyard. He called him backyard again. That's what they call him, backyard again. We drafting backyard again. And he did exactly that, bro. Like, and he's lighting it up, bro. So, I think this might be the hottest team, especially the turnaround. This team, went with like 3 or 4 wins last year to really 6-2 right now, and should be on top of the division right now. Because they did beat the Bengals right now, but the Bengals still look like they're the first place team in the AFC North right now. That AFC North is starting to get real scary between those three teams over there. All of them with a 6-2 record right now, bro. But at 6, that's still this team. Look, They also they're also putting together the steel curtain over there, boom. Let's talk about that for a second. Steelers defense, bro. If they get that steel curtain back, and it starts with T.J. Watt, right?
Mm.
But look, they traded for Carlos Basham, Boogie Basham from the Bills. They got rid of Austin the third, and Austin is having a career year right now, right? But then Boogie Basham with T.J. Watt right now is giving these guys edge threat and edge rushers. That's really making way for this team right now. They're not giving you a lot of time to drop back there and read the field. And I just think, sometimes a major trade is worth it. Like you would think, why would you give up a fast ass receiver for him, bro? Like, and it kind of worked out in his favor, bro. Like, you got a pick and that player is becoming a star over there right now. I like the Steelers team, bro. I don't like them because they're in my division. They're definitely a division rival, but I would like them better than the two Ohio teams. I can't stand the dirty ass Ohio teams. But the Steelers, man, look, Mike Tomlin is doing a good job over there with Coach Antonio Todd. They're number 6 in the league right now. If they keep winning, they just gonna move that turtle pole right now.
Hey, hold on real quick. I ain't gonna let you just breeze past that, man. You got them Bengals this week, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We in
you
dirty
see something?
and we in dirty ass Ohio. I already started my shit in the chat. You already see me start posting memes and shit. It's on.
Yeah, you did. You
It's
did. But
on.
it
It's
sound like you trying to soften the blow a little bit,
Nah,
man. It's
fuck
like,
no. Hell,
yeah,
no,
okay,
no, no. It's wartime, daddy. I just told you what week it is. Call of
okay.
Duty. You already know. Call of Duty
I
week,
just want to
nigga.
make sure.
We
You
want, we
trying to,
want, we knocking heads
man?
off. What's that shit? What is it called when you playing Call of Duty? You're what? The person you play with is your what? Not
Hold
opponent.
on.
Is your
Yeah,
avatar. Your avatar.
adversary.
Yeah, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Well, every time we on headset and hit to get out of his game, he play Call of Duty, and he got the girl one. So every time she dies, she be oh. That's what you going to hear with Joe Burrow. Like you better hand the ball
Okay.
off 40 fucking times, because
Sending it.
you better hand the ball off 40 times. That's all I fucking know. Or Joe Burrow's gonna get up and say, Miss Joe Burrow's always talk shit like, nah, I don't care if I get sacked the most. It doesn't matter. Nah, it's gonna matter when you got a Dolphin and a Jabo coming off the edge, and them two young boys that's playing on the field now that's starting to grow a little bit. When you dealing with Rip Saragusa gonna fuck something up, and Michael Bower is a fucking man child at defensive end right now. So we not playing right now. We coming in here. Look, bro, you better hope that run work. That's how we coming. Better hope that fucking one. That it's the Burrow conversation. They keep saying young Burrow is better than Lamar right now. I don't agree with that shit.
I am just trying to say, man. But I know we had a conversation last season, man, about the toughest division, man. Y'all might have it now, though.
Here's the problem. Harold Burgers make us look weak because he gets 60 put up on him every week, and he's better than that 60 he get put up on him every week. He just run his play style, his offensive scheme get ran in a hole, and eventually you got to be able to play chess and not checkers. And the problem is when he's done tricking you with the glitches, he is no real offense there. Like, and he's running the fuck out of Nick Chubb this year, which you can see it. Right, and his carries and his yards right now. So I'm still confused on how 60 is still getting put up on him by damn near every opponent he faces. So either they're the worst defensive team in the league, or it's something he's doing. And I can't figure it out because everybody that been on headset with me that played Hero Burgers came out of the game saying the same shit. Yo,
Yeah.
this nigga with that fucking RPO offense, that shit hard to stop, bro. Like, for real. But then everybody that's on headset with me that played him that said that also say something else that changes the narrative on how good that RPO shit is when you running it. Look, bro, we found it. We get it. It's out there. Everybody know that you can do this shit. It's really unguardable until they patch the game. But you can't run it in a hole, man. You gotta have a little bit more you can go after when you running that shit, because once they get ran in a hole, niggas start tearing your ass up with that shit. Let's go look at the Browns. I know they're not in the top 10 and nothing like that, but while the game's skitching and keep kicking us out, let's look at the storyline right now. So he didn't play week 1, 32-35, right? His defense didn't show up in that game, but again, that was a CPU game. That was a forced win game, right? He played me, and he played a really good second game. 38-28 was the game, right? But this game was out of hand way before that start. things start happening. You know how it is, man. You got the ass whooping, and then you know what? Let me not even make an excuse. Let's just keep it 100. The Ravens are not closing games out, bro. Simple as that. They're just not closing games out. This team will be special when they do, but right now they just not closing games out. And they haven't been closing games out since year one. Now the Jaguars come in the building and getting 40-18. Now the Cardinals come swing through, and he lose to the Cardinals. No, he get the Jaguars 40-18. But then he gets those Cardinals in Arizona and loses 49-31. But then you start looking at the scores. The Rams get him. The Rams was 0-4 when they played this game, 63-28. Then the Seahawks come through the building and get him 69-34. And then he takes the L to the Packers, 39-10. Now he's coming off his bye week, and he got the 49ers. Now, what 49ers you're going to get? The 49ers that's playing or the 49ers that's not playing?
The motherfucker that's drinking
The Duckies?
and ain't in the Madden.
Yeah, that
The
nigga
Duckies?
that's drinking and ain't in the Madden, that nigga. But on for the gift though, that nigga, or you gonna get the nigga that can play the game actually. Then he got to deal with the
Still logged in.
Come on.
then he got to deal with the Steelers, right? Then he got to deal not for nothing the hot coach right now, right? Then he get to go play, go work on some things in the Titans game. Then he got the Ravens. Then he get another work on game with the Texans, but then he got the Bengals, Raiders, the Patriots is tanking, and then he got to finish off with the Steelers. So it don't really like he's the part. Listen, I don't care what his record end up being. I just want to see him make games a little bit more respectable. Like it can't be every time I turn around see 60 getting throwing a pit up on the fucking Browns. They too good of a team for that to really be happening over there. Like you should fall into wins alone because of your roster. Simple
You better
as
watch
that.
the fuck out. I see young Mill over there, man. He about to put up 100 on his ass.
Shit. And
The
Mill,
Raiders.
if Mill finds something that work, it's over with. He gonna run. He like worse than Hillberger. That shit getting ran. I'm telling you right now. That shit getting ran. All right, man. So again, the two hottest teams in the league are at 5 and 6 right now. So let's get out of that and go take a look at the standings and finish seeing who's doing what. All right, so when you get from the 5 to 6 team, how you feel about the Lions sitting at 7 at 6-2 on a 2-game winning streak right now?
You talking to Max?
I'm talking to whatever one of y'all want to answer it, buddy.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, he claims.
Oh man, the Lion, I don't know, man. He's a solid user, man. But I don't know, man. The jury's still out, man. For me, man.
Is there division theirs, Boone? Is it theirs division again, or he in trouble? You got the Packers playing better. What about the Bears? Are the Bears playing better football right now?
Shit, I don't even know. Let me look at the Bears shit, man. But I don't know, man. It's tough, man. I feel like that division is a toss up, man. It could go either way, especially the way these games run.
Yeah, then the Seahawks took their first loss. I need to look. We know the Seahawks went in the. I don't know if they went to Arizona or Arizona got to the 12th man and took a super L, but they won convincingly when they beat the Cardinals, man. And then at the end of the day, they were getting their ass kicked at home by the Ravens, but they still maintained. They stayed the course, and they turned that ass whooping into a competitive game. So I respect it. Let's just say this, bro. I know, the last time we was talking, called him ass, you called him ass and all that, but I'm gonna give him some props here. I think he has gotten better night and day from last year, this to right now. You know why? Because he understands who he has on his team. Simple as that. And anybody in my book that can make Baker Mayfield play well enough to be 6-2, I think it's something to really appreciate, right? And I'm also gonna say this. Look, bro, we got a lot of runners in this league that can't pass the ball at all, and it seems like he's actually finding a scheme to go along with you loading the box up to stop his run with DK Metcalf, and then they got the fastest receiver in the draft on their team right now, and Newman, right? That motherfucker's a speed demon. And it makes it hard. You walk up and press these guys, and good luck. You know what I'm saying? Because walk up and press them, good luck. They got one of the best running backs in the league right now in their backfield, and they're strong on the offensive line, right? And their defense, quiet as kept, is really legit, bro. They got a real good defense over there. So he's doing a good job with this team, man.
Gotta give him a round of applause, man.
Yes,
He's
sir.
balling though.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but like I always tell you, man, and I'm like a prophet, man. This dude could possibly go 0-5 for his next 5 games. He already 0-1.
Okay.
He could lose
Talk
his he
about
could
it.
lose his next 4 games.
Let's talk about it.
He could mess around and go into let me see versus. Nah, he got the Rams next.
I don't think he get the Rams this time. I think the Rams will come into this game. If you put it this way, if the Rams can stop the run, although Baker had a breakout and he got him and the receiver. He had Baker and Newman, the rookie receiver, was on breakouts and he got him. But he won that game 38-30. So the Rams were scoring points in that game. He just scored 8 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My thing is this. The Rams, if they make you one dimensional, whether it's running or passing, I think they gonna, because here's the thing. Let's just call it what it is. The Rams do have an explosive offense over there. They know how to get played. You can't sit in certain coverages on the Rams. They understand the game. They understand the passing concepts. He will dot your ass up. The problem is they spend too much time trying to dot you up. And I think the
yeah,
Rams, and then you're taking over a roster that wasn't yours. You got to make it yours. So he's filling his team out still. But I think this is the trap game for the Seahawks. So I agree with you. This could be a 0-2
yeah.
0-2 start after the Ravens bye week. So now we off the bye week. We in the trade deadline week. This is the halfway point, week 9. We at the halfway point now. But right now at halfway, they're the number 8 team in the league at 6-2.
All right, to add on that, man. So he needs to go 3-2. If he go 3-2 in the next 5 games, he's already on one. I'll put him in the conference championship. I'll put him
Really?
there. If he goes 3-2 and knocks off the people that he got to play, I'll put him there. So Rams, bye week, Eagles, Cardinals,
Mm,
Bengals.
mm, mm.
Those are all tough games.
Shit, that's a tough ass schedule, boy.
He was.
So I don't know, man, but it's on you.
I thought he was gonna click on. I thought he didn't
I
click on.
listen. What he has is he has a team that can play down the stretch because he has a number one receiver
He didn't click on.
that can bully guys,
It's
right?
on. It's on.
No DK Metcalf. Then they got a speed demon that can stretch this field with Tyler Lockett in the slot working on the possession catching and moving the chains. They have the pieces. Their running back is one of the best, if not the best, in the league right now. And it's from the production he get. We got a couple of backs that get the production like him too, but he's one of the best running backs in the league at this point right now, man. He got the speed that he can hit a home run on you, and he can drive up and down the field with him. So they have the recipe on offense to really do that 3-2 thing you're talking about. But they
Yeah.
also, are a few shutdown runs away or 50-50s away from, maybe being that 0-5 you spoke on.
Yeah.
This is a big look. This is a big stretch for the Seahawks. As much as I'm talking about how better they got, Ray got it together over there. He understands what he want to do, and he's doing it. But this is the most important 5 game stretch he's going to go run across in a while because that's a tough 5 games right there, boom.
Yeah. No, you hit it on the head there.
Make or break 5 game stretch.
Yeah, make a break because he end the season with Nano.
Ooh,
So
two
that'll
running.
be a tough game.
They're gonna be a running. That game gonna go fast as
Mm-hmm.
hell. That shit gonna be done in
Yep.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
All running. Say Queasy and K Walker all running. So what about these Packers? You was kind of talking shit about this team right now, but they sitting at 5-2, and their 5-2 record is because they gave out a forced win. So what do you think though? The Packers are look, and it ain't this the thing. The Packers is one of those teams we looked at as a Super Bowl or bust team in the
Oh my
NFC.
God, CMC.
They played shitty last year, but they benched Aaron Rodgers for a rookie quarterback,
Chocolate.
and that rookie quarterback got this team 5-2 right now. So what do you have to say about that, Boom? Was it Aaron Rodgers?
Nah, man. I gotta get a coach some props, man. Like he did something that turned it around, man. No, don't give props, but I see he lost to the Bears. I don't know what the hell happened. They had 4 games played, but then the blast of the Broncos 4.
That
You know
mean
he
that
he
was a
was big.
CPU game.
Oh shit, probably. So I guess he was 4
No,
CPU game.
I'm telling you, I'm telling
Uh,
you, if that was 4 restarts, that's because Rob was playing the CPU and he's doing what anybody that got to play the CPU gonna do. Restart the shit out
okay.
that game.
Cool. So pretty much a forced win. He beat the Falcons. That's like a forced win because he asked. He beat the Bucks and he beat Nano.
That's back to back big time wins.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And then
that's wins that's backing up the shit he was talking in chat though. Real talk.
Yeah, nah. So, but yeah, still, man, gotta give him props for because you gotta win the games, even if you think you can win it, you gotta win it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep.
And a given Sunday. So, nah, man, I think he right now, man, 5-2. But he got Craig next, man, and I know Craig hungry. You know what I mean? Little butt hurt. No homo.
Listen, is that in L.A. or is that in Green Bay?
Chargers versus Packers. He's in Green Bay, I think. Yeah, Green Bay.
So he gotta go to the cheesiest state in the country, in Wisconsin, on a loss with an attitude of fuck that, I got shit to prove. This is a trap game again, not for the Packers either. This is a trap game for the Chargers.
Yeah, nah, yeah. He gonna go out there trying to
A
air 'em.
loss, a loss to Junkyard and these Packers. What would that do to the psyche of the Chargers, man? A guy that want to win by with any means necessary. What does that do to a guy like that?
Man, I think if he lose to him, man, he gonna be one of them niggas. Man. Now I'm just gonna tank. You know what I mean? I gotta go. I'm busy. One of them get busy niggas.
Oh my God, get in
Remember
there,
Damn,
that?
Jill. Get in there, Tim.
He one of them
busy
get
as
busy
hell.
niggas.
Yeah, I can't
Hey,
play
hey,
right now. Give
don't
him
take
a
it.
win.
Fucking take
Remember,
it.
don't take the
Get the hell up,
trips.
Jill. You doubt
Don't
it?
take the trips, niggas.
We
Doubt
might
that shit
got
up,
we
Jill.
got to mute
The
this
fuck?
motherfucker right here. Like we in the middle of a show and he talking about
He's
guys shit up and all that. We
back.
don't hear that
He's
shit.
back.
He back your ass
He's
somewhere else.
back.
Are you in your game right now?
Yes, sir.
All
He's
right.
back.
All right, buddy. Good luck with that game. Look, listen, boom. Talk to me about the quarterback over there. I need to know his name, what he doing, like why are they 5-2? I know as a rookie tight end over there. He bragged about a cornerback that's a rookie over there. You get what I'm going with this team? They had a draft class, and it seems like they put in that draft class to use this year. So as good as this team was on paper last year, they underachieved. They're not underachieving right now. And they're making that NFC North a 3-man race for sure right now. And I think at the end of the day that they're gonna have something to say about that division before it's all said and done. I just want to know who's the diaper dandy at quarterback.
Man, they got Alex Rhodes, man. Shit,
Alex
right now, 10,
Rhodes.
yeah, 10 touchdowns, 14 picks, 61%. Man, not horrible. Shit,
Mm-mm,
definitely not
mm-mm.
horrible. And he got two rushing touchdowns.
Especially for a rookie quarterback, that's not bad
Yeah.
at all. Who's his favorite target though?
So his favorite target, man, is what's that? Well, he got two of them. He got Dante Chester is the rookie though, and then
And,
Christian Watson.
and Dante Chester played what, receiver or
That's the tight end.
the tight end?
That's the tight end.
He named that
Six
nigga Dante
touchdowns.
Chester though. That's what we calling this nigga. Okay. Oh,
Webster.
oh, Chester. I like Chester better and shit. Like Chester, the football molester. Okay, so he throwing the ball
Oh
to his
shit.
tight end, and now look, man. If that Watson guy get it going, he's a problem. He's a speed demon at like 6'3". Boom, he is a problem. If they get it going with him, because they got Dobbs over there too, who's a sneaky good receiver as well from 2022 rookie class. They got the weapons over there. They got an all-star in the backfield at running back. They got a good feature. And they got a sludge hammer as a backup running back that they probably gonna play at fullback. But I like this offense, bro. Again, I think this team is equipped to make the Chargers play a very tight football game. But I think because the Chargers is about to have an attitude after tonight, he might motherfucking be ready to lock in and fucking 40 a motherfucker real fast.
And he
What
made it.
direction you see it going, boom?
Hey man, I see it being a close game, man, and coming down to probably a one possession, man. And I think Junkyard gonna get him, man. I think this is the fall of a. Now I can't even say a dynasty, man, but the fall of this coach, man. He might be out of here, man.
Damn, yo, damn. So you think Junkyard going to be in Green Bay and they going to be Lambo leaping on the motherfucking Chargers, huh?
Man, yeah, man. I think but around this time, man, it's fucking snowing and shit. You never know.
Especially there, you never know what type of weather conditions are gonna be. And they coming from L.A., they drunk right now. They off a Super Bowl high right now. You can't tell them shit. They got a bunch of veterans over there that won. Some of them won their first Super Bowl. So there's nothing you can say to them right now. And their coaches seem. Listen, let me ask you this question: is the Chargers coach losing the locker room? Boom. You know how important that is if the players start tuning you out, man. Is he losing the locker room?
Yeah, man. Well, shit, man. My sources tell me, man, he's not a player's coach, man. He's not a player's coach, man. And, with the way the youth is today, man, most of those players are like fucking young as shit.
They millennium babies, man. And these,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
these millennium babies is fucking different, bro. You know, they're a little off. They're not on the same, they're not on the same measuring scale as we are. You know, us OGs. These motherfuckers is retarded, and you can lose them real fast, man. They rather be on their phones tweeting and shit before they listen to the shit he got to say. You know, I mean, listen, man. Keenan Allen said it the best. You know, I'm going to quote Keenan Allen. You know, asking what's the problem over there, because it seemed like you're still playing at a high level. Everett, the tight end, is still playing at a high level. What's the reason? You know, you guys are on a losing 3 games early like this after being undefeated and winning the Super Bowl last year. And he said, I don't know. Ask the coach.
Damn.
I mean, does that say locker room is lost right now?
Oh yeah, man. Especially when your veteran is doing that, man. Normally you expect for your veterans to have your back, but seems like, man, it's a locker room divided.
Well, I mean, the argument is in the media right now. See, the problem is the coach has to stand in front of a podium every day and answer questions, right? And those questions are tough to answer when you're losing, right? And when you keep standing up in front of the fucking media and you keep saying things like "we got to get
IDP
faster
Sam.
on offense," what you think a guy like Keenan Allen gonna say?
Yeah, man.
What do
Man,
you
can't
think
be
of
that
Austin
motherfucker
Eckler
turtle.
gonna say? What do you think Mike
This is
Williams is
what
gonna
everyone's
say?
talking
What do
about.
you think these guys gonna say?
Yeah, but that's motherfucker trade in a minute. Better get it soon.
I think you know what. I think to be honest with you, man, they have a young boy that got some speed on their roster that they brought out of the farm school, right? They brought him up and they giving him an opportunity to do his thing. The problem is they can't get caught trying to force feed him. They got to bring him up slowly, right? Because there's a lot of work to do with a guy that's only a 70 overall, 73 with the green arrows up,
Madden.
right? There's work to do there, and because of that, I think they just got to take their time and let it all flow back. Look, they got to get back to what they was doing last season, right? They have to. They got to let Bosa and Mack attack. They got to play real good at the user at the middle linebacker position, and then offensively, they got to let the tight end Austin Eckler do their thing to open up Keenan Allen. And Keenan Allen don't have to beat you down the field on bombs. He just got to keep the chains moving.
Man, so was it? I'm just trying to say. So last year, yeah, you say he did all these things. Was it the team or was it the coach that did all these things,
I
man?
think
Was it
I
the
I
team?
I think
Go
it was
ahead.
both. I think it was both. I think it was the coach and the team, man. Because look, you didn't just go 19. I mean, 19, well, 18-0 or 17-0 in the regular season, right? And then win every game in the playoffs, right to the Super Bowl, right to the parade, right to the ring ceremony, without the coach making that happen, right? The other thing is the weapons that he had. Remember, he ain't just won the Super Bowl. He didn't just go undefeated. He had the league MVP. He had Pro Bowlers all over the place. You know what I'm saying? This team showed the fuck up last year. Yes, I think they came into the disc ready to do that, right? And I just think he was all in on the Super Bowl, but he wasn't just all in on the Super Bowl. He was all in on winning the best
You really
quarterback
think
award.
Craig ass?
He was all in. Boom, you really think Craig ass? He was all in on the MVP award.
It's
Individual
so
awards was a
involved in the
part of his
game.
plan as he was going through that undefeated season. And I just think, now, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you got a year, everybody got a year under their belt. As good as this team was last year, they do have 4 new pieces on defense starting. Um, they are missing Adderley and they missing what's the other receiver name? Guyton. They missing Guyton and Adderley right now. So when they get those guys back, and they also, who else played really well for them? Calhoun, the cornerback. He played really well for in the slot for them. He had like 10 picks last year. So when they get these pieces back, I think you're dealing with a coach who has the gift and the talent to make anything happen with that team. So like in my opinion, I think the coach is good enough to turn it around. And I don't know if we should be in panic mode. It's 3 losses, bro. Like that shit shouldn't be like complete panic mode. It's just who he has. He's a guy that picked a Super Bowl or bust team, and he's struggling right now with it. And let's just call it what it is. He's struggling, right? You can't have 12 fumbles in 7 games and think. But look, boom, you can't. You can control throwing interceptions, but you can't control fumbles.
Nah. You definitely right. So my whole thing is right. I'm not discrediting Craig at all offensively. right?
Yeah,
No,
maybe we
he
can
had to put up
celebrate
points.
about him.
But on the flip side, he had to stop people. And last year, he was stopping the shit out of people. I mean, I seen some fucking,
Yeah.
I mean, some 60s to like fucking 20 type shit. So that's what I'm saying is the defense. When you have a defense that you can just pick a play, and then you got fucking Bosa and Matt coming out the edge, the motherfuckers don't have time to throw the ball, and now you just sit back and let your cornerbacks and safeties and linebackers, just wait on them fucking, throw out a
Their
sack
talent
pitch.
really is showing up now because Bosa.
The
Yeah,
Look,
Broncos won't be
outside of
happy
them, look,
there.
Bosa
Good luck,
and Matt.
team.
Against me, Bosa had 4 sacks. Mac had 2.5, right? But since that
yeah,
game, those guys haven't really been getting to quarterbacks. Rather, there's guys running on them all game long. Or, remember I used to say, guys just play me different, bro.
yeah.
Well, when the crown is on your head, what do you think's going to happen?
Oh man, you're gonna adjust. You gotta adjust.
Guys are
We
going
know
to play
what's
you
coming.
different. Simple as
Yeah, we
that.
know what's coming. And then everybody's get shit. We know last season, no one had a great line,
Less
so
than
we
two
worked on our
turnovers
line.
game
So
winner
Right.
now it's
in
not that
Packers
easy. Plus
favor.
Right.
the patch happened, right? They supposedly addressed that
Yeah.
with the lineman situation.
But they're young up front. They got 3 rookies or 3 young starters. Listen, the year before they had 2 young starters. They had 2 rookies that came in the building. They got another. Like if you go to their roster right now, they don't have. I don't think they have a starting lineman over 4 years of
I get it.
experience.
I get it. I'm not saying you're giving them a pass. I know you're
Hmm.
looking at it objectively, trying devil's advocate. But I'm looking at him. He played. I don't know if this was a computer game. Probably not. He played the Bears, won by 2 points.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, before that, the Bears beat the Panthers. Then they held a guy that usually blow them the fuck out to a 2 point win. The Bears is flying high in that in those moments because he's going to take that as a moral victory. I just can't see how he wouldn't, right? Um,
Oh yeah,
but the Bears know who he playing. That's his cousin. He know who he playing. And what I mean by that is he's coming to that game checked in, right? It ain't no. I threw 6, 7 picks against this guy, but I'm playing Craig right now. I'm not throwing those picks. I'm gonna be locked in, and I think that's why it was only a 2. I think that scared the coach, Craig. I think Craig was scared off of that. Wait, I only beat him by 2. What's going on over here? And then you start dissecting your team and looking at it in ways, and then you listening to the media and what they saying about it. And the one thing keep popping up is we saying their offense is slow over there, right? And it starts becoming, you can tell that's on his mind because he's trying to address that speed now, right? So I just think he just need to go back to being who he is, play how he is, and play the way he's been doing to win. Because he's been legit on a firestorm since we started real draft last year in 22. He's just been hot, and I think it's not. I don't know, Boone. Yes or no? Is it panic mode?
I think it's panic mode, man. I said this last episode, man. I said if he lose, so I said Mill, the Packers, the Jets, and then I said the Colts. It's panic mode. I said it's not panic mode yet, but if you lose to one of them teams, it's panic mode, man. Because shit roll downhill, man. And it don't take nothing for you to get a scenario, and then I don't know, your players ain't acting right.
Right.
Like you know how this game is. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I mean?
There's
There's
a lot of
aggression.
shit you
You know
can't
what I
control.
mean? Then the kick meter ain't working. You know what I
Right.
mean? Your fucking screen shaking because you go down by a touchdown.
Right.
It's just shit that you can't control in the game when you take a loss like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like right now, I don't know how it was, but Mill could have stole his momentum. He had a 3-game win streak.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's
And
just
if you,
different scenarios in
and
the
if you take
game.
that momentum, you got to fight back from that shit too, bro. That's big. Those momentum stiller games, bro. That's big. But
Yeah.
listen, through all that game, it was a 26-20 game, I think it was, or 26-21. What was the score?
26-21.
Listen, the defense went crazy
Yeah,
for
but
the
he
for.
shouldn't have lost this game.
But Raiders defense went crazy.
Yeah. Oh shit, Devontae sighting.
Yeah, he couldn't stop him at all. I mean, Devontae was so clutch from he ran a corner route and made the DB fall on his break.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Ew.
yeah,
It
so
was raining?
but look, no, but we told you
God
with the
damn.
Raiders, the weapons they got over there are top notch. They shouldn't have 5 losses right now. I don't care what nobody say. I would say okay, I understand the 5 losses because you started with Derek Carr, and now you went to the rookie quarterback who really gave your team a spark. I think the Raiders are starting to figure it out right now because on defense they starting to play way better. And once you start getting, come on, you got Chandler Jones over there, and you got the drunken, what's his name, bro? The white boy,
Oh, Crosby.
Crosby. You know, drunk ass Crosby coming off the edge. And you got two dogs coming off the edge. Then they got speed at the linebacker position, and I think they upgraded that corner and in their secondary, right, which allows them to better play the defense they really try to play. I think this Raiders team has gotten better. And that was the argument Falk had the other night. Teams have gotten better. Teams
Yeah.
in year two have caught up to the Chargers. And why? Because the Chargers, if you look at their core roster, their major players were the players that got wet all year long. They shitted. They all was up for awards and all that shit. But who was the background players? What did you do with those guys?
Yeah. You got to
Those
build a
guys that you're
team.
going to need in year two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to ask you a reasonable question. Is it panic mode?
Yeah, I say it's panic, man. Listen, I need to see. I need to see that this is a Packers game, man. If he win convincingly, maybe. But a junkyard pull this one out. I don't care if it's a close game or not, man. It's definitely. I think it's close to panic mode, man. It's a thin line, but I gotta see the game between him and junkyard, man, because I don't know, man. It
So
just
what
seems like
you
he shouldn't have lost this game, dog.
So what you saying is the in LA mask are off is still COVID season. That's what you saying.
Hey, yeah, man. Like I said, man, that Super Bowl was in Disneyland, man. The bubble last year. See what he really made of.
All right. Well, I think here's the thing. I think the coach is made. He's a made man. I think he's ready for it.
Shit, we gonna see.
All
We'll
right.
see.
All right. So look, man, the Baltimore Ravens are sitting at number 10 to round off our top 10 at 5-2 right now. Boom. I think it's a tricky situation when you talk about this Ravens team because you can see it coming, right? It's coming, but I don't think they're there yet. I think because of the young talent area where I think they still making a lot of game mistakes. And really their head coach need to help them. They got the best kicker in the world ever. And these guys aren't giving him a chance to pit. Listen, against the Seahawks, we left 15 points on the floor, just left it on the floor. And actually a blocked field goal that you -5 there, right? Because you turn a 3-point play into a 5-point play or a 6-point play. What's that? Because he missed the field goal. So you turn that into a 6-point play actually because he blocked that bitch and took him back to the crib. But come on, you can't have Justin Tucker that can make it from anywhere and one of the most clutch kickers, and you're not giving him an opportunity to give you 12 points in the red zone. Just get the
Yeah.
points, man. What is John Harbaugh over here doing?
The analytic game, playing the analytics.
You gotta get that analytics shit out of there, man. Like I had a talk with John Harbaugh, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this analytics shit. You keep doing shit, and next time you come out of a game and you don't take the points, you better have a great reason on why. And if you don't take the points, you better get the fucking first. If not, you might be finding another head coach over here, man. Because I ain't got time for this shit. Because this team is on a cup where they are really special. First of all, Ajabo and Adolphe are unbelievable at the outside linebackers coming. Like you don't have no time to throw the ball in Baltimore when you play Baltimore. Them kids come off the edge and they come off different. See, they talk together, they tandem. Listen, these kids started playing football at the same time in their lives. And not only that, they played for the same high school. Then they both played in the Big Ten. One went to Penn State, one went to Michigan. So these guys been knowing each other ever since they made the transition from Africa to America, right? And they're still young enough to still not know enough of the game, right? So they fall for little shit, play action, they out of place. But then we relying on a whole bunch of. Remember, Peters is not on his team anymore. A lot of their veterans aren't. Look, Campbell is not here anymore. So they're relying on a whole bunch of young guys to be veterans in a league where the veterans are winning right now, right? Um, but this team it hasn't put a complete game together. Let's just say that they haven't put a complete game together yet, and they still are shaky in the fourth quarter. And I think a lot has to do with a mixture of the play calling, the coach making bad decisions, and the youth of this team. But Boone, I think this is one of the scariest teams in the league.
No, definitely, man. You actually coming down to a crazy stretch too, man. You got the
Mm,
Bengals coming up next. The Rams, Bills, Bengals again. Then
mm,
the Browns and Steelers.
mm.
So a bunch of tough games and about 4 division games.
Boy. And right now, where the division is actively three teams right now look like they can win it and be playoff, not only playoff teams, Super Bowl contenders in that division right now. That AFC North just got strong this year, boom.
Nah, I definitely agree with that, man. So it could be somebody over what, 2 or 3 games over 500.
Yeah, yeah. That division crazy right now, so I'm a little nervous over there. We gotta lock the fuck in, man, because at the end of the day, any team we play in our division is a rival game, and it starts with the Bengals. So, boom, let's talk about this Bengals team coming into this Baltimore Ravens game. Is this the game of the week?
Oh man, I want to say yeah. I wanted to give it a junkyard, but just because Craig just came off a big loss, to see what Craig gonna do, gonna bounce back. But I think this might be the game of the week, man. It might be because I don't
Let's
see.
Let's look at the AF North right now. All right, so in the passing game, the AFC North, it's Burrow and Lamar Jackson is 1 and 2 with Pickett in a close three when it comes down to passing yards, right? But when you're looking at the touchdowns, it's Kenny Pickett and it's Lamar Jackson with 19, and then 15 with Deshaun Watson, 14 with Burrow. But Burrow got 14 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, but he's still 74% on the year completion wise. Also, 276.5 yards passed. Listen, when your run game is as good as the Bengals is, you'll take that 276 all day. I mean, he's throwing for 277 yards a game right now with 102.4 QBR. I mean, 11.1 yards a play in the passing game right now. Listen, bro, I'll take that all day. Joe Burrow, to me, now you don't want to see 15 interceptions and 14 touchdowns, but like with half the season left, that can get changed out. So I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
And Lamar, look, 74% on the year. Now, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. Lamar averaging 300 yards a game right now through the air, but he got 129 QBR. That's where it's special at right there. 129, right? Averaging 13 yards a play. These guys are going down the field. Simple as that. I don't know how scary it is with Lamar throwing the ball this well with his feet as well. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're not at our potential yet. Like, it ain't all the way clicked together yet. But I think it starts with the two quarterbacks when it comes down to both these teams' offenses because, both these teams want to run the ball down your throat, right? Both of them want to run the ball at you, right? Both of them got legit running backs in their backfield. And Lamar got to count as one of those legit backs in the backfield. So when it comes down to them two lining up, the quarterback play is right there. They're both 74% right now. Solid. And then when you go look at the run game, it's Joe Mixon, 161 carries on the year right now, 865. He got 9 rushing touchdowns. I mean, averaging 100 yards a game. What makes him a dog is he got 45 broken tackles right now. Boom. That's extending plays right there.
yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna be tough, man. Shit, man. You said you got those pass rushers coming off the edge, man. Are they up for stopping the run game?
They wasn't last year. I mean, we gave up. We was like the 6th worst team in the league against the run last year. We're playing better. We're playing to run way better this year. But again, different run styles. You would think I play the Seahawks, I can prepare for the run. A couple of teams I played this year will prepare me for the run. But and I know with McCoy is a different run. You got to prepare for real against it, right? With one running back averaging 5.4, but we haven't even talked about the diaper dandy over here, Alexander Telfer. He has 9 touchdowns on the ground right now, man. So both their tailbacks have 9 touchdowns. They're putting the ball in the end zone. That's what you want out of the running backs in modern day football right now. We don't care if you get the yards, that's great, but we want you putting the ball in the end zone, and they're doing a good job between those two. That's 18 touchdowns between 2 backs. And it looks like if they stay on the same pace, I mean, Telfair is going to have to take that average up to about 50 yards a game for him to be 1,000-yard back. But right now, 5.2 yards a pop, he's on pace for 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have 2 backs coming out of Cincinnati with 1,000 yards right now, bro. 5.4 and 5.2. Both these backs are getting it done. They might be the best tandem backs in the league right now. And then there's J.K. Dobbins sitting down here. He's coming off his injury. He had a hamstring, so you really haven't seen him all year. He really got some carries in the Seahawks game. We working him back in, but when you look at the run game, bro, AI, the rookie, is who's holding it down for the Ravens right now. He got 700 yards, but he averaging 5 yards a carry, 100 yards a game, with 7 touchdowns. So talk about the backfield. Do you think their tandem is better than the Ravens tandem,
Madden.
or do you have to add Lamar Jackson on his 39 carries and 6.4 yards a pop in the mix too?
Now you got to put Lamar in, man. I think the run game goes with Lamar as Lamar goes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't even think they have a run game without Lamar.
I agree. I agree tenfold. Without Lamar, you know what I mean, his run game, stagnated. And they got two big power backs in Gus the Bus and Farley Gumby that can get in this run. It depends on what style of play they come in with. If they coming out in their pistol offense, you're going to have to worry about 5 people touching the ball from that backfield. And they got the best fullback in the game. So this team can be really explosive, but again, you have to hats off to what the Bengals are doing right now, man. They're doing it through the air and they're doing it through the ground. So they delivering UPS on the ground and they UPS in the air as well right now. So FedEx in the air, UPS on the ground. Is it enough though to go up against this defense? This defense is one of the best defenses in the league right now.
Man, I don't know. I can't wait to see that game. And when that shit logging in, when y'all logging in?
Hmm. He in bed right now. He gotta go watch over them badass kids tomorrow in school.
No,
So it's
yeah.
probably gonna be later on, sometime around 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. But once he wake up, he gonna be talking shit. Lock the fuck in. All right, so let's look at the receiving game, right? Before we start talking about the whole AFC. Pickens is having a good year. Would you say so? 31 catches, 669, 21.6 yards a pop, 6 touchdowns in a year.
That's pretty good. Good year, man, so far.
So when you look at their receiving weapons, Tyler Boyd is their leading receiver with 38 catches, right? 579, but he only has 3 touchdowns. If you keep going down, here's the guy that's, to me, that make their passing game go a little better. Bill Baldwin, the tight end, right? Bill Baldy, 27 catches, 490, 18.1 yards a pop. He has 3 touchdowns on the year too. As you continue to go down, as much as we talk about Jamar Chase, he's 19 catches. So why is Jamar Chase unhappy? 19 catches, 423 yards. He has 4 touchdowns. Why are we talking like he needs to be on another team?
Hey, man, I think Jamar want to be on another team, man, because he got all that speed, man. He should he probably feel like he should be having a lot more opportunities.
You know who else will be an X factor in this game that we ain't really seeing much of right now is Mark Andrews right now. In 7 games, this man hasn't scored a touchdown yet. 21 catches, 305 yards. Is it panic mode for Mark Andrews or not yet?
Man, shit, man, I don't know, man. Maybe the offense is evolving and he's not the security blanket anymore that he once was.
Yeah. I
So who's
think
the security blanket?
I don't know. To be honest with you, like the problem is just we explosive at the receiver position. We could go as far as 4 deep and 2 running backs that catch the ball really well out the backfield. Um, I think Andrews draws double teams so much. It's just now Lamar has took that next step where he's not forcing the ball to him. Although he lost the Cardinals game forcing the ball to him, but then you can't be mad at him from the 7 yard line going to his favorite target. That gives you a shot. It's just you can't miss wide open receivers trying to get to your favorite target. I just think Andrews is in a situation where he's drawing double teams right now. And he's not. He's being chased. If you usering, you're chasing Andrews. So I think it's opening up other guys right now. But I think for the Ravens to beat the Bengals, they have to get Mark Andrews going in that game. Or it's going to be a long day because both these teams want to pit long drives together and control the clock, right? Both of them want to close the game out with a strong run game. I just think they're both. I don't really see a separation between their run games, though. Boone, you might see it different, but I don't. I think the Ravens are doing just as good in the run game as the Bengals right now.
Yeah, nah. I think that it might be more balanced, man. We know he gonna run the ball, and you see him with the two back system that he has. And I know you get your guys the ball too. You spread it around too with Lamar, Israel, and then Dobbins.
Hmm.
Once he come back off an injury, but I also think you throw the ball a little bit more to him too, though.
Yep, and then that's the game right now because then it comes down to this. I think the Bengals are going to have to make plays in the passing game. They cannot be one dimensional unless their line is just blocking lights out and we can't stop the run. But other than that, they're gonna have to play football. Like they're gonna have to be able to throw the ball. They got to be able to throw the ball at a high clip as well. So when they do throw the ball, they gotta have a high percentage with them throwing the football. Because I think the defense of Baltimore is lights out. When you look at the top tacklers in this division right now, you're gonna see Kaiser White with 51 tackles, 7 tackles for loss. You're gonna see Logan Wilson, and this is why. Uh, I like the Bengals defense because for some reason Logan Wilson plays as if he's Lamar Jackson's kryptonite, bro. Um, it's just something about they like to spy him, and they give him responsibility to help out with Lamar Jackson. He does a really good job of it right now. I don't know, but they got some young pieces. They got Josh Draper, an outside linebacker that's playing pretty well for this team. You come down a little farther, you see Bates here, one of the better safeties in the league. So these guys got some players making plays right now. But I think the Baltimore Ravens defense is lights out, bro. They make plays. They're fast. They can get the things. They can cover. They can play the run. So I think is this a slugfest or do you think this can get ugly, Boom? And if it can get ugly, who is going to get ugly for?
I think if you come out trying to sling the ball around and don't establish the run, I think it'll get ugly for you. But if he comes out and just try to dominate you with the run, I think it's gonna get ugly for him, and he's gonna go three and out a lot. So it's like y'all gotta pretty much role reverse. You
Right.
gotta run the ball instead of you might have to pass instead of the run.
Right. I feel you on that. I think that's a good assessment. I think it's a really good assessment there. And then you have the Steelers that's sitting at 6-2 as well, and they got something to say. So this division is really starting to shape out for something right now. Between three teams right now. Boone, as we talk about matchups right now, right before we get out of here on the late night, when we talk about matchups, let's talk about teams that are on 21 jump ship right now. All right, the Dolphins is coming off a loss, but they're going to get their first win against the Patriots, right? But then the Colts are going to listen. We know the Colts. All they got to do is win 6 games in their division. We know that, right? But
Yeah.
for them to take that next step, they got to beat teams outside of their division. They had an opportunity last week. They play the Bengals and show that they can win a game that we wouldn't expect them to win. But they get a follow up right now. So the Colts are going to travel to Pittsburgh. They're going to travel to Steel City, Blitz City. And my question is, can that running back, Jonathan Taylor, and their rookie quarterback go into Pittsburgh and upset the Steelers?
I think they can, but it's not so much on Jonathan Taylor, man. I think it's more so on their defense. Can they
Okay.
stop the Steelers? Because we know what Jonathan Taylor can do. But man, I don't know that the Steelers they different, man. They playing a lot different, man, right now.
And
So
they pin up points, and they pin up points,
yeah,
bro. They over 30 a game right now. They pin up a lot of points right now, man. And again, it starts with Kenny Pickett. I think he's just a shell of who he thought he was gonna be. He is who we thought he was. And these guys got it figured out, bro. When you got 6'4" receivers on the outside, man, you got a shot to throw them things up, bro. And they do a good job of that. They do a good job of the deep ball out there in Pittsburgh. And you look, man, with a run game and a team that can stretch the field, you can't load the box up for that team. They have an outstanding way of throwing those verticals on the sidelines, right? They do a really good job of that. We saw the Bengals in real life do it last year in real life. Only got themselves to a Super Bowl. I think it's that important to be able to hit the deep balls. No homo. If you hit the deep ball and you can consistently hit the deep ball, I think you could throw your way right to a Super Bowl.
yeah, no, definitely, man. Especially if you got the receivers that come down with it, man. Those 50-50 balls. And the Steelers got those tall receivers.
Yes. Yes, he got them 2 tall receivers that can do it, but then he also does a good job with his tight end in the seam game. So like they work the middle of the field a lot with the seam play, but really what they want to do is they want to bounce you up, make you come up, try to stop that run, and then they take their shots. And anytime you taking shots and you 60% plus on deep balls, that's scary. And I think that's the reason why they're putting up the points they putting up right now because again they're hitting their deep ball. But I do think the Colts have a shot in this game, right? I definitely do, and I agree with you 100%. It has to start with their defense. They gotta be able to get the Steelers off the field. But I don't. I think the Steelers are so hot right now. I just think they're in a comfort zone, and their team is in the zone right now. And I don't see them losing this game at home. I think they're going to continue to show their dominance. And the more they do it, the more we got to start taking them for real. Like this team is for real, it ain't a fluke. It's for real because they got big wins on their schedule already. And I like the Steelers team right now, man. Is there anybody that's going to stop their run? Because they might be on the longest win streak outside of the look. Two buddies, two boys from the same neighborhood, pretty much, right? The Bills coach and the Steelers. Both of them are on the longest win streak we got this year right now. Both of them shitting right now. One is undefeated, one has 2 losses, but haven't lost since the first 2 weeks. Cowboys, Bills. Is D West ready to go in there and give the Bills their first loss, or you don't think he's ready yet?
Man, I don't think he's ready yet, man. I think the Bills probably gonna put up 60 on him.
60. They in Buffalo. The second America's team. You know that's the American West team. My thing is, I don't know because I don't know who the Cowboys are yet. I don't know their identity yet. So, but I don't know if 60. I mean, come on, we saying 60. But well, you play the Cowboys, so
I'm over exaggerating a little bit, man. But I think he'll beat them by at least 20 points.
Boy, that mean this Bill team is for real. Simple as that. All right, so you had a regular. Listen, Boom. Let's just call a spade what it is. As much as we talking about that Chargers coach, you had a tough schedule to start the year off with, and you kind of fighting yourself out of that tough schedule, right? You won some games that wasn't supposed to win, but you won them. With all that being said, you are not getting good quarterback play out of Jalen Hurts right now. How do you rewrite the shit, man? You're coming off a game where you 3-0 game over the Jets, who have a shitty record this year. What do you do to get your quarterback to really turn this thing around?
Man, our defense just got to keep playing, man, to get his opportunities, man. He pretty much going to have to throw his way out of this funk. You know what I mean? There's no way around it, man. You know, we ain't putting him on the shelf. You know what I mean? We not going to run the ball. We going to run the ball, but we ain't going to run the ball 50 times. He going to have to continue to throw, man, and throw his way out, man. I know he will. And like I said, he's not one-dimensional. So, yeah, he uses legs, too.
Why is he struggling?
Man, the elements, man. I think the elements is one reason, man, and I think the media, man, is in his head. You gotta think, man. He's still young, man. I
Right.
think what 20, 23, something like that. But he's still young, and the media is in his head because we got bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year by the
Right.
Bucks.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you get those seedings, you know what I mean. I think we were number 3 seed or number 2 seed or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were like the numbers 5 or 6 seed. They look at that, man, and that kind of got them all jacked up. But he's just going to play his way out, man, out of this funk.
So you're playing your nemesis, right? And usually when you play the Giants, the Eagles, what their strength is getting turnovers and forcing turnovers. But playing the Giants, you got to better just line up and stop the run and Saquon Barkley. Now, you beat the Giants, I mean, the Eagles. No, you beat the Giants early on, right? Do
Yeah.
you feel like, is this a trap game?
Definitely, man. Definitely a track game. But we got Nano's number, man, and right now he's running from us. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But
Right.
I know it's like fucking 8 o'clock where he at.
Look,
So he ain't sleep.
when you getting your ass whooped by teams you think you're supposed to be beating, it hit different to pick up them sticks. It ain't you ain't scheduling your game as fast as you used to. What's going on over there in New York? I mean, in 1 week, yo, my team live, bro. I love my team right now. We dogs. The next week, my team ass, bro.
Hey,
So
man,
what Nano are we getting right now? Team ass Nano or Team Dog Nano? And again, he's one of the first people to schedule his game soon as the week advances. Seems like he's doing a little bit of I don't know, Boom. What you think, bro?
DuckTales.
Uncle Duckies.
I don't wanna call it that, but
Listen,
do we call a spade what it is? I mean, do we?
Sound like
hey man,
DuckTales.
hey, it is what it is. I hit him on Group Me. I hit him on through text. Goddamn, about 4 hours ago. No response. And we boys, man. We boys. We pick up the phone, call each other, all that, man. I'm like, damn. No response. Let me on.
And
Okay.
damn.
You know what I'm saying, man? But I know he on this real talk, though. He just ain't put his name in the chat. I know he is.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
who
I'm
talking?
calling it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling it. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling it. I'm
Damn.
calling it. I promise you.
Who get the donut?
Listen,
Damn. Not DuckTales,
Giants.
man, though.
Woo woo. DuckTales. I'm calling it. I don't think the Eagles is going to put up more than 30 points in this game, but I'm calling it. I don't think the Giants score a touchdown this week.
Oh,
Damn,
that's
two
tough.
shutouts. Shit, two shutouts back to back.
I
Shit.
think. Listen, I think the Giants is going to come out thinking he going to trick you with passing the ball when he really know he got to run the ball to win. But he hear us saying this guy got to develop a passing game where he just going to be, nano. Win games, lose games, make it to the playoffs, get bounced. Right? Simple as that. So I think he'll come out trying to trick you instead of getting to the point. And getting to the point is honestly, you want my real opinion? Run the fucking football and try to put points on the board because you know Jalen Hurts is having the worst career season of his fucking career. So allow that to take its process and you just play good defense, keep everything in front of you, make Jalen Hurts win the game and not boom and his play calling win the game and his tricks and trades win the game when he do certain things, put you in situations, right? But here's the thing though, Boom. I don't think you're gonna score because I don't think you're gonna fall for unless you just run committing too much and he catch you there. I think you're comfortable playing against this team. I think you really know you got his number, and I think you played him a little too much to know what he's going to do in the passing game. So I think with the way you use it, you'll take some of that away from him. And as long as Saquon don't break a run 30 or longer for a touchdown, this thing is over. And I think y'all going to go in there and make a statement. And then Nano's going to be in panic mode when he shouldn't be because that team is legit and is very young. But I don't see him scoring a point this week.
Hey,
Let me
man.
say it like this: he ain't scoring a touchdown this week. I think he kicks all field goals.
I give that because that motherfucker will get down there and kick a
The
field
the, the
goal.
problem is third and 22s are rundowns for him.
Yeah.
That's the problem, and you'll come out and not respect that, and next thing you know, he gets the first down, and Saquon turned the corner, and everybody else took bad angles, and see you later.
Yeah, Nano could mess around and get bounced out the playoff. So this division is tight because D West still in it too.
Right. So you saying he might not even make the playoffs?
Hey man, yeah.
Playoffs.
He keep ducking me and get his sports loss.
All right, so we talked about the Chargers and Packers. You are calling the upset. The funny thing is the Chargers are the better team right now, record wise. They're in the top 10, and yet we're calling this a upset for the Packers right now. And the Packers don't feel like that. He made some comments in the chat. If it's turnovers in the game, then it's going to fall the Packers' way, type shit and all that. But they're not expected to win this game. I don't know if anybody that's watching is willing to pick the Packers outside of you right now. So why is the Packers going to win this game?
Hey man, once again, man, like we said earlier, man, trap game, man, and I think Craig got something to prove. And normally when you got something to prove, you play safe, man. You play safe, and I don't know, man. I don't think that's what he do best, man. I don't think he gonna go back to where won the Super Bowl.
I think Craig gonna come. This the thing. The Packers better be ready to put his money where his mouth is. Here's why. You're going to get a locked in Chargers. I don't think he's coming into this game, fresh off of work or outside and then coming in and just hop on and play the sticks and be like, "This, I got the Packers. That's a 40 burger." I think he'll come out with the attitude of, "Who the fuck y'all think I am right now? Talking about me like this, like I'm just ass because I lost 3 games." All right. And he going to go out there and make a fucking statement. So I think the Packers got to come in, lock the fuck in and play one of his best games of his career on the sticks.
I I can see that, man. But I think our real talk was like two days ago, right?
Yep.
It was 2 days ago, and
Chargers
we
is at his
said
best when he
that this was
plays safe the
kind of
whole
doing that,
game.
and he was in the chat saying, oh, watch this. Oh, y'all don't woke me up in the chat on
Yeah.
on the podcast, and then come out here and lose.
I remember that. But look, Drew said something that really makes sense, and he's right. You did say he wanted to play safe. He is at his best when he playing safe, though, bro. That's how he went on his. That's how he turned his Madden career around.
We will see. I don't know, man. I think, man, the linemen ain't blocking like they used to. You see, you got there Herbert getting hit, dropping fumbles for touchdowns. Shit.
49ers Browns. You know what?
I think
This,
Drew
this
come
is
back,
this is a
man.
this is a get a 1 point speed upgrade game right here. If you pick the winner of this game, you'll get 1 point speed.
Oh yeah, I got Drew.
Who is it?
He went
I
right to
got
Drew.
Drew.
He went right to Drew. Oh my God, who you got, Max?
Who is it?
Hero Burgers versus Drew.
Lord Jesus.
If you still
You better.
watching and you pick the winner of the 49ers Browns game, I'm gonna give you a +1 speed. Now, so you to get that +1 speed, you know what you got to do. Screenshot, like the video,
49ers.
screenshot that you watching it. Your name should be tagged in the chat, in the comment section, whatever your team name is. Screenshot that, send it to Max. And if you pick the 49ers and Browns game, you're going to get a 1+ speed. If you pick the score and you're
49ers.
within 4 to 7 points of the score, let's say if you're within 7 points of the score, I'll give you a trait upgrade from a normal to a star.
That's kinda hard.
It's kind of hard. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying right now.
Hit 'em
It's
with the
kind of hard right now.
numbers.
I'll go Drew.
Yeah, but of course you can pick yourself, Drew.
I'll go Drew 28-24.
Hey, the funny shit, Hero Burger's drunk ass gonna pick Drew too.
Yo,
Real.
I'll be done if he picked the Niners, bro. I'll be done, bro.
Like total
What you
points or the
mean? Like
spread.
total points or spread? All right, so let's do it on some real gambling shit. I want to do not total points. Let's do a spread. Let's do the spread. All right, let's do a spread. I'm calling in on either side. So this the hard part. We giving them +14, and who we giving that +14 to?
Mm.
If anything, gonna get into the
I'm going
ground.
I'm going +14, but it doesn't matter. I'm not making it +14 Niners, +14 Browns. It's +14 and you gotta pick the winner. So if you pick the winner, you get the 1 point speed upgrade. And if your winner wins by +14, if he wins get the 14,
Drew over
then
$28.
you get both.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you got to pick the winner, and then you know what? Yeah, and that the person that wins. So you can't pick Drew and Drew lose, but he lose with the by the 14, right? You can't get
Yeah.
that. You ain't gonna get the 14. But if you pick Drew and he win by 14, you get both. You get the both. You get the 1 point speed and you get a trait upgrade.
And that's crazy. I got 35-21. That's crazy. I had that shit before
Thir-
you said it.
35-20 Weishi. The funny thing is, I think this is gonna be a 48 to motherfucking like 38 game.
Okay.
I can actually see
Yeah.
that. A lot of defense. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Drew sobering up, man. Today.
We
Don't
got
drink
two
shit
niggas
else.
that like to drink, playing each other.
For real.
And when Dilly Dilly wake up, it's on. He gonna Dilly Dilly, okay.
I got
Because
Drew
Dilly
for
Dilly will blow all our
+13.
shit and give his running back 100 fucking carries and hike the ball one
No.
second. You know how he is. You gotta watch out
Yeah.
what you asking him to do. But I'm giving it a +14. You pick the winner, and then you get that +14. You'll get both the gifts. If you just pick the winner, you'll get that one speed. And I didn't say one speed on a guy that's 90 or under. I said one speed.
I'm gonna
Got
go.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Drew. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. Screenshot that you are on the chat with us right now and you are involved early in the morning with us, right? Screenshot that, send it to Max, and that's the only way you're getting the gift. Pick the winner here.
Your
Raiders, Chiefs.
14 rounds in the
Listen,
dog.
I got 45-28.
let me ask you all this. Do the Raiders come out and shit the bed against the Chiefs after a big win over the Chargers?
Nah, no way. No
I don't
way.
know.
No way.
I'm calling it. Chiefs over the Raiders.
Nah, I don't see that.
Chiefs over the
Not
motherfucking Raiders.
not the way that defensive line was playing, man. And shit.
Yeah, they are. They hitting stride right now. Them motherfuckers turning that corner right now.
And you know Pat Mahomes throwing that ball, so.
Right. He also throwing that ball to the other team a whole lot.
Exactly.
Started and faced with tears of joy.
Mm-mm-mm.
This game during the
Nah. Chiefs gonna lose. I mean, Chiefs gonna beat the Raiders. I'm calling it. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. Chiefs gonna beat the Raiders. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Buccaneers, Texans. Bucks going there and do what he got to do in that game. Rams, Seahawks. Are we calling this a upset alert? Is this upset alert here?
I
Rams,
say upset.
Seahawks. All right, here we go. So I'm giving out another one here, man. This is another normal to a star. If you pick if the Rams beat the Seahawks, everybody that picked the Rams will get a fucking trait upgrade. Max, you got that? You got them both? You got all the gifts I'm giving out right now?
I got the first one is on the Browns Niners games 14 point spread
Mm-hmm.
plus 1 speed if you get the game right, and if you get the spread and the game right, then +1 normal to star. Then I got second. Second game is who the fuck did you just say? The give me a sec. Hold on. You just said the
Seahawks, Rams.
Seahawks Rams. Yep.
And
Young
I got the
Camden.
Rams.
Young Camden.
Nah, not the young Camden. It's young. It's Onk. Yeah, Onk is
Oh yeah,
back.
that's right. I forgot.
So,
Yeah.
so I got the Rams upsetting the Seahawks in this game. If you riding with me on that, and the Rams upset the Seahawks in this game, I'm giving you a trait upgrade, normal to star. So that's the thing again. So if you riding out with me on this pick, make sure you make that known in the main chat right now. I mean, in the, on the comment sections. Just say you got the Rams.
What
That's
if they
all I mean.
taking the Seahawks?
It don't matter. That's not the bet. The gamble is if the fucking Rams win. So all you gotta do is pick the Rams. Worst case scenario. See if I'm 15 motherfuckers watching right now, I'm taking the Rams. Take the Seahawks. I'm just taking the Rams because that's the only way you can get you can win, because the Seahawks winning don't matter. They supposed to win. If the Rams upset the Seahawks and you're picking the Rams with me, you gonna get the upgrade.
That's funny as hell. He
Know
said
what I
Rams
mean?
winning.
Right, fuck that. Rams got look. I got the Rams. Then fuck it. Right, got the Rams out this bitch. Let's fucking go. All right, the game of the fucking night right now, man. Ravens, Bengals. Ravens, Bengals. So Ravens is traveling to dirty ass Ohio, where they don't like this fucking team at all. They don't like the state of Ohio at all. Call a game, Boom. Who you got?
I got Ravens by 6.
Max.
Ravens by 10.
Another dog fight.
Dog fight, yep. I'm telling you, the Ravens gotta fucking put a complete game together eventually, man. They got to. All right, so this is the game of the week. Pick your winner. This right here, when you pick the winner, you're gonna better tell me who you want.
Ravens 21 plus, no disrespect to
My nigga, that's what I'm talking about. Now look, pick the winner of this game. Type your name. Type the winner of this game that you want, that you feel like gonna win the game, in the comment section as well. But this will be a gift that you tell me who you want. Anybody that's 90 speed or under will get a +2/+2. And that's the last one. Now remember, I do 2 gift shows a year. I'm already on my second gift show. We won't be giving out another gift for the rest of the year. So those that didn't catch this show tonight, I feel bad for you.
Damn. Yep. And you want to put that shit in the chat, right?
Yep, put that shit. Yeah, put it in. Nah, don't put it in the chat. They gotta watch the show.
No, not chat, the YouTube chat.
Yeah, yep. Pick your winner in the chat. Yep. My nigga out here playing motherfucking. They out in Pittsburgh disrespectful, bro. They out there playing black and yellow and shit. You know how we ride, make a chicken sun inside, tell a gang, black and yellow, black and yellow. Max, what's that score?
This equals / Drew 14 / Rams /
Game over.
Ravens.
What happened, man? You was screaming earlier. What happened?
Yeah, we won.
About what? What was the score?
53-0.
Donut?
Somebody dubbed him for picking Seahawks.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You ain't donut my boy Los, man. You ain't go out. You ain't gonna do my nigga like that. Max got his motherfucking tube on. He got all types of schemes running around now. Okay, Max. What you doing? Playing good coverage or you sending that shit?
Good coverage.
Good coverage or you sending that shit?
We doing some good coverage for real. Shout out to the corners over here. Shout out. Thank you, Falky.
Oh shit. Thank you, Falk. Boom. It's week 9.
What's up?
This is the last thing we're going to talk about before we get out of here if the game allows. All right, fellas. You know it's week 9. You know what goes up in week 9. Got to go to the stats, right? Let me come out of this schedule. We already said the last game. All right. Make sure you hit that like button.
Rams / Ravens plus 10 /
Make sure you hit that like button.
28-45.
Let's get over to the awards right now. And the first thing we're going to talk about is yearly awards, right? When you're looking at your MVP races right now, Kyler Murray is number 1. Young Matt Corral is number 2 in the MVP race right now. Adolphe Owe, defensive player, is at number 3 up to week 9. At 4, Jonathan Taylor. At 5, Kenny Pickett. At 6, Kenneth Walker. At 7, Miles Sanders for the Eagles. Lamar Jackson is at 8. Joe Mixon and Josh Allen are your MVP race candidates, man. Is this boom? Is it special that Adolphe Owe is being considered the third in the MVP, being third in the MVP race right now?
Oh no, yeah, that's definitely special, man. I think it was it one person who won the MVP? Anybody ever defensive?
Yep, me, 2022.
Yeah, man. So,
Yep.
no, that's definitely special.
Yeah, sure. All right, so we're looking at this right now, and we're looking to the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, and the AFC is, look, man, Seahawks got Jonathan Taylor, the number 1 player in the offense AFC right now. Calvin Austin III is number 2. At 3, Gerald Everett, the tight end. At 4, you got Joe Mixon. At 5, Keenan Allen. They go your top 5. 2 Chargers is in the building. You got a Bills, a Colt, and then there's 2 Chargers and a Bengals sitting there as well. NFC, your top offensive players are Cooper Kupp out there, man. Super Cooper Kupp is the number 1 offensive player of the year in the NFC. You got Hollywood Brown at 2. Kenneth Walker the third at 3. Boom. Miles Sanders. Why is he having such a special year right now? DeAndre Swift at 5.
I'm just the bell cow, man. He said he wanted more carries, man. We giving it to him, man. He making the best of it.
He balling. Look, man, Dark Knight, Deshaun Elliott, boom. For the Lions is the number 1 defensive player in the NFC right now in the race. At 2, Jeremy Chin for the Panthers balling out. Is there another safety trying to take the place of the safeties for the Eagles right now? Because C.J. Gardner-Johnson is 3rd on this list. Jeremy Chin moved up to number 2. Is it because he just played his game and you didn't?
Yeah, man, that could be it, man. But also, man, CJ, man, we have some issues with CJ, man. So he ain't himself like he was last year. So having contract talks.
Diaper Dandy, man in the middle, Keith Jones. Who? Keith Jones is number 4 on this list at the linebacker level, and Jaquan Torrance at 5 for Nano, sitting at the top 5. That's your defensive players race right now in the top 5 in the NFC. And now the AFC is as following. Obviously, Adolphe Owe. Let's look at this AFC North. Minka Fitzpatrick sitting at 2. Kalon Barnes, man, he's earning himself to be a shutdown right now. He's balling with what we're gonna call him Ghostface Barnes, right? And then you got Jordan Poyer, the veteran safety for the Bills is at 4, and then Jason Payton, young gunner, Diaper Dandy at 5. Jason Payton, the safety for the Jets. That go your top 5. Defensive player of the year race from right now. Now let's look at the offensive rookies right now. At 1 in the AFC is AI, man. Anthony Israel, Deuce out there doing his thing right now at one. Casey Rose for the Chiefs, the wide receiver over there for Kansas City, he's becoming their number one. He's sitting at number two on the Diaper Dandy list. Then you got Craig Pickett, the wide receiver for the Patriots, who doesn't have a win. Up 1-7 this year. All right, backup running back Alexander Telfair for the Bengals is number 4 on this list. Brian Weber, however you want to call him. I think he is related to Chris Webber. And this kid did play basketball. He's a two-sport guy up until it was time to get drafted. He balling that receiver for the Steelers, giving him a three-headed monster at the receiver position. So that's your top 5. But you know it's a Diaper Dandy, so we talk about all 10 of them. Next up is Bill Baldwin, the tight end, Baldy himself. Look, he got a bald head and is balding. And look, that's who he is, Bill Baldwin. Bill Baldwin, butt bitch. That's that double B stand for butt bitch. Bill Baldwin, butt bitch. Bill Baldwin's number 6 on this list. At 7, you got Shake Pizzle, the most shiftiest receiver in the league right now. Wes Welker, man, the son of Wes Welker for the Dolphins. Well, you would think, damn, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, but Wes Welker is putting in work as a Diaper Dandy right now. Earl Kennard for the Broncos is sitting here at 9, and then 10, Trey Martin. Look like tight end Trey Martin balling out for the Patriots right now. That's your AFC Diaper Dandies. Your NFC Diaper Dandies are as follow. Ezekiel Bird, the number 1 receiver in the draft, is really becoming the number 1 target for the Arizona Cardinals right now, man. Speed demon Ricky Newman, man. Flying, 98 speed, 98 excel, running by you at number 2 right now. Then you got Dwayne Roland, the tight end for the Giants right now, that's putting in work, and their 5-3 record. He balling right now. Dante Webster, the other tight end, the reason why the Packers are having so much success this year is because they have a really good tight end. He balling right now. At 5, Isaac Bruce, man, the son of Bruce himself, and he's playing for the Rams. They got a whole bunch of those guys back in the building. Their kids is playing, and they balling. At 8, Josh Allen, wide receiver for the Saints right now, and he's playing good football at 6. Then you got Ladarius Tucker, the other speed demon for the Falcons right now. The Falcons are fast as fuck at receiver. Let's just call it what it is. Then there's my cousin P. Dot, Pooh Hanna, sitting at 8 right now. Max is the fuck back. That's all I'm gonna say. Marshall Faulk Jr. sitting here at 1 and 7, but he's out the backfield putting in work. And then there's the kid Reggie Stewart, the wide receiver for Drew and those 49ers. They were your top 10 on both sides, Diaper Dandies. Now, the defensive Diaper Dandies are Mike Jones, Keith Jones, middle linebacker for the Panthers is at 1. Jaquan Torrance, the safety for the Giants. Then you got Donovan Oglesby. Listen, Oglesby is a monster corner. Now, I don't know if he was wasn't he the number 1 corner on the board in the draft?
I think I picked him in my first
or
pick
number
at
3.
14 or something.
How tall is he?
I think he's 6 foot.
Yep, he's the number 1 corner in the draft. And then the nigga from Florida State was number 2. I think his name was Vince Scott. And then at 3 was the guy the Steelers got at 5'9". He was the other old guy with the O as his last name. We'll see it when I go up there. All right, so you got Eli Coleman, the outside linebacker for the Saints, balling out of control too right now. The Saints struggling with their young quarterback right now. They got a roster revamp over there. They got to get shit done, change it around. Marcus Jones, look, man, when you got a 6'3" corner, speed don't always necessarily dictate what a guy is. He was one of the better cover corners in the draft. 89 speed, 89 excel, but still balling out like he got 94 speed right now. Good pick by Shoguns. Jaleel Hodges, man. Listen, I'm telling you that Seahawks defense is legit, and he's part of that reason they're legit. Julius Knox. Listen, man, the last Julius the Panthers had was a Hall of Famer, and Julius Peppers. Julius Knox, bigger body, but playing that DN position or D tackle, however, he moves him around and shit. We'll leave it at that. Alex Barnett, the man in the middle. Is this the man in the middle or outside linebacker for you right now?
He play middle, man. We do a lot of two middle linebacker sets.
Right, but he balling right now, man. He one of those other guys that people passed up on because he wasn't 6'3" or 6'4", but you quiet as kept got one of the most athletic linebackers in the draft. Right now, playing in Philly, where I am from. And then there's Terrence Campbell, another big linebacker. Big DN. This guy has a D tackle body, But he's playing on the edge in Chicago right now. He's number 9 on this list. And then we're looking at Victor Graham, the speed safety. This guy is a big body guy. He could play with his size. He could be a linebacker, but he got a speed. He got speed of a DB. Anytime you got a guy 220 plus pounds coming at you with fucking 93 speed, you in situations right now because he can lay the boom too. He's a hard hitting safety, man. One of those Sean Teller type prototype guys. So he balling. That's the NFC and their diaper dandies, and we're gonna slide to the AFC and see what these rookies over here doing. Jason Payton, the safety, balling. Von Foe, another safety, balling out of control. RJ Jenkins, that outside linebacker, is one of the top linebackers in the draft, especially at the outside level. Balling for the Bills. Got those guys a complete defense right now, putting in work. McAllister, Taylor McAllister for the Patriots right now. They 1-7, but they got young and they're building their team through the draft right now. A few trades here and there, but for the most part, they're building their team through the draft. All right, Christopher Hardinson. I don't remember who was safety. Play safety for sure. I remember that. That's great. And the Colts have them another safety to go along with that other guy that wore number 20 over there that came in the first 2022 draft class. It was a dog. Josh Draper, the outside linebacker. This is one of the guys that was one of the top linebackers in the draft overall wise as well. And he was like the number 2 or 3 left outside linebacker. Dog. And he's playing like a dog right now. Johnny Milstead. Safety. This was the number 1 strong safety in the draft. Hoodie won that. He ain't unlocked yet, but he's a superstar. And he's starting in that secondary to go along with Holland. So ball out, my man. Jet Black, linebacker, dog. That name was famous. Remember last time we had a Jet Black, he led the league in interceptions, balling out. But then you got Zach Slay. Look, boom, you saw that. You got to play it. Was that part of the reason why you only scored 3 points? The Jets went crazy on defense in the draft. They drafted 4 superstar linebackers and a superstar strong safety. Zach Slay, the man in the middle, though, how much of a factor did he play in your game?
Oh no, man, he played a big factor, man. He was pretty much on every down tackle in the backfield. That's why I had to give Miles Sanders 25 carries. Yeah.
Is it safe to say when this Jets team on defense grow up, they're going to be dangerous?
Oh yeah. LT, he almost done.
Yeah. He get a quarterback is on because I don't think they fell in love with Zach Wilson. They get rid of Zach, go get them a quarterback out the draft. We might be in a situation. All right, man. My favorite safety in the dummy league, D'Angelo Harper. I was so mad at it. We didn't get to draft the whole draft because he wouldn't been on the Bills roster. I can tell you that for sure. But look, the Bills already got 2 of the best safeties that ever played a game. Seriously, I really feel that way about those guys, Hyde and Poyer, right? And then you get 2 guys to come in along with those guys to grow up behind them and playing off right now because D'Angelo Harper has the size to play in the sub package as well as play back deep. So they got themselves a dog here. This is a big pickup, big win right now. And the Bills got them. So that's your diaper dandies on both sides of the ball. Let's look at the best quarterbacks in the AFC. There's only 5 of them up here. And the guys that should be up here are not up here. Allen is here. Herbert is here. Wilson is here. Watson is here. And Trevor Lawrence is there. And the NFC, we got 10. We got 7 in the NFC right now. Nope, we got all 10. Let's start with Howell. How is he? Look, how the hell is well? How is well not playing well? How is not playing well? And he's on the board at number 10. Ritter is at 9. Prescott at 6. Kamaka. How do you say this name? Kamaka?
Yeah, Kamaka.
At 7 right now in the diaper dandy. Trey Lance is at 6. You got Justin Fields at 5. Pittman and Twerky's. Look, the Bears are 5-3 right now. You know, the Bears. Somebody said the Bears ain't gonna make the playoffs for the first 4 years. Somebody said that. I'm not gonna rat on who said it, but somebody said that. Now, boom, do you see that happening?
He'll make 1, man, at least. He'll sneak in there, but he gonna get bounced.
Justin Fields playing well, but Daniel Jones is playing better at 4. Daniel Jones at 3. Kurt Warner the second is up here pitting in Twerkies right now. Got his team 1-7, but Kurt is throwing the ball at a high level. All right, simple as that. I think he got the second most touchdown passes in the league right now, behind Kyler Murray. So we got 3 NFC West quarterbacks on deck right now. Let me get back to this real fast so we can get out of here. I'm tired of getting kicked out. Now, when we get back to the awards, buddies and buddiettes, If the Buddyettes is watching and y'all up late with us right now, that means y'all man ain't long stroking you. Simple as that. But let's get back to the NFC and their quarterbacks right now. All right. So again, Kurt Warner's number 3 on this list. Kyler Murray is number 2. And how is Matt Corral the number 1 quarterback in the race right now? This is boom. This is going to be special. If Matt Corral comes off his rookie year and having a lights out year right now, got his team 5-4. They looking like they want to make a run for the playoffs, and Matt Corral is at the forefront of that right now. So Max, why is Matt Corral playing such good football? Is it the Raven scheme or he just shitting?
Just the weapons around them.
Oh
It's
my
hard to
god!
guard. It's hard to guard all the weapons that's on the field. Thanks to the real life trade for Laviska Shenault, somebody that I traded for last year on my Giants team, somebody I'm well acquainted with. Was
Mm-hmm.
able to do a lot with the offense. Drafting a guy like Puhana and then believing in Terrence Marshall from the get go
Right.
kind of made the offense pretty easy and simple. Already having a caliber guy like DJ Moore, we still got room for Jamar, just in case. But
Is the rumors real though? Is DJ Moore on his way to Baltimore?
there's been some talks. It's just, we got to see what Baltimore is willing to talk about. They they're in an interesting situation. They like to give things away sometimes to see the future, but they seldomly remember, what they gave away quickly afterwards. Not regretting it, but just, it's easy to forget what a guy does for you until he's off your team.
Right.
Um,
We
so I
haven't
just don't
seen.
think they're trying to make that decision again. I don't think they're
Yeah.
trying to go down that path necessarily this year. So we'll have to see if they feel eye to eye on it. The talks could definitely go further, but right now it's just early talks.
Early talks on the DJ Moore thing. All right, so let's continue, man. So look, is this a fluke that Matt Corral is sitting at 1 in the race in the NFC right now, or do you feel like he's justifiably there?
I mean, based off his year he's having, especially when actually being the user games. Not to mention the game that dropped. Jesus, oh my God. I definitely think he's having just a breakout year. So in Madden's eyes, that's going to
Yeah,
draw that
breakout,
attention
right?
for you to have best quarterback of the year. Is he the best quarterback in the league right now? No, but is he having the best quarterback year? Maybe.
He balling right now. Anybody that's standing over top of Kyler Murray, who's let's just call it what it is, the best quarterback in the league right now is Kyler Murray. I'm not arguing with nobody over that right now at all. Kyler Murray's the best quarterback in the league right now. Matt Corral though, sitting over top of him is special right now. All I can say is Max is back. That means Matt is going to corral. Simple as that. All right. God damn it. I thought we'd get through the fucking quarterbacks without it dropping. Stay with us, fellas. You might not want to miss the rest of this. I've been giving out gifts like a motherfucker. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I'm up late. I'm enjoying myself. Not like that, fellas. Don't let Boone have no slick mouth and nothing like that.
Huh.
Passing leaders in the league right now: Kyler Murray, Desmond Ritter, and Justin Herbert, the MVP. Now, rushing leader in the league. Listen, you gotta always call Justin Herbert an MVP because they still talk about Lamar and his unanimous MVP, and since 2019 they still talk about it, right? But Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, and Miles Sanders. Nobody expected Miles Sanders to be in the top 3 at running back, or nobody expected Cooper Kupp. Nobody never really plays with Cooper Kupp, but Onk is doing something special with him right now. Marquise Hollywood Brown is 2, and Gerald Everett, the tight end. Everlasting Everett is still up here balling. Adolphe is sitting on 14 sacks right now, 20 tackle for losses, but Joey Bosa is sitting on 10 and 21, and Von Miller is sitting on 10 and 11 right now. When you slide down to the interception race right now, you're looking at the Dark Knight, Deshaun Elliott with 11, 2 pass deflection. Jordan Poyer, the veteran, sitting at 9 and 5, and then Minka Fitzpatrick 9 and 1 right now. They balling out. Now, who tackling people the most? Taylor McAllister. Obviously, the Patriots ain't playing, but Mekhi McFadden for the Giants and Fred Warner for the 49ers are balling out right now. Let's get back to that race over there and look at the NFC, AFC quarterbacks right now and see who's doing what, when, where, and how. Coach of the year, let's stay there. Zach Taylor, rightfully so. Dan Campbell, like that. MLT, Mr. LT. Okay. How the fuck is Mr. LT sitting here? Anyway, Cliff Kingsbury and Sir Randy. Sir Randy should always be up there. I like him. He's a good coach. All right, back to the AFC. Let's look at the quarterbacks. Let's get out of here fast. Josh Allen, we already seen them. We already seen the quarterbacks. Okay, running backs right now. Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Austin Eckler still in the building at 3. Nick Chubb is at 4. I'm very impressed with that. At 5 is Anthony Israel sitting there at 5. Now Max, out of this list, JT, Joe Mixon, Eckler, Nick Chubb, Anthony's the only rookie on here right now. Have we seen? He's playing pretty solid. Now look, the same thing you said. Damn, my game dropped if I'd had those stats. Well, I had 2 games that didn't save where he was 280 on 12 carries. 294 on 14 carries. So that's kind of hurting us right now. But I'm saying that to say, have we seen the best football out of this back right here?
Oh no, I mean I haven't seen any of the football per se, so I know we haven't seen the best out of the back. But
Yeah, he's a dog, bro. He's filling in
yeah,
really well for
I'm
for
about to say I'm
J.K.
looking at
Dobbins.
him. He's the only rookie up until that 8th spot, and then that's the only 2 rookies on there. And the
Right.
Bengals is a solid runner in this league, and Joe Mixon being the second runner just shows tribute to Alexander Teflar being
Mm-hmm.
up there at 8. So Israel AI looks like he's holding it down,
Mm-hmm.
and the Ravens are 5-2. So you got to go with. It's got to be more to come.
And it was some really good backs that came out of that draft right now. It looked like on the AFC, it looked like those 2 guys are the dogs out of that class right now, right? Telfair and AI. That's the NFC can show us something. Let's see what they got over there. Walker, Miles Sanders, DeAndre Swift. Is DeAndre Swift a top 5 running back in this league since year 1?
Every time I get on the game, this nigga up there.
Boom, he in the NFC with you. You played him. You've lost to DeAndre Swift twice. No, not to make that like a play out or not. I'm just saying, is he the reason? Is he a part of the reason why, the Lions are winning games the way they win? Is DeAndre Swift a top 5 back in this league?
No, he ain't in the top 5. It's he play balance, man. He a balance user.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's actually a good comment to make about somebody, man. I think Shogun's a surprise he getting this type of loss for this Rashad White, bro.
I'm so surprised right now.
What about him?
Like
He's
I'm
number 5
surprised.
on this list.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Here's why though. He's not running the ball like you think he is. He's not that same coach, bro. He has Mike Evans snatching the ball out of the air on anybody.
Mm.
And today patch it. All right, let's go look at the wide receivers right now. Cooper Kupp, Hollywood Brown, Terrence Marshall, Jamison Williams, and then Rondell Moore here right now, man. So look, Cooper Kupp, do you think this run will stay? Is it Cooper Kupp going to stay in the top 3 at receivers in the NFC? Or do you think he falls off?
Not top 3. I think the Rams will start to. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm willing to bet Cooper Cup actually rides it out in the top 3. He's gonna
Yep.
get that last.
Yeah, he's not going to come outside of that top 3 for sure. I think
Right.
he stays in it. I think he stay in it. But Hollywood Brown balling out at 2. Terrence Marshall at 3. Do you think he's ahead of schedule?
I just think nah, absolutely not. I just feel like niggas forget that Terrence Marshall was behind Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Like that, he was at LSU for a reason. Like Jamar almost didn't even go to LSU. It was finna
Mm-hmm.
be Justin Jefferson and Terrence Marshall, and everybody would have knew his name. So I don't think he behind schedule. I think he, right on time. I think he could be actually doing a lot more. Given that's me as a coach, but I think he could be doing better. Think real life. It's real life a thought, and just in the game, I fuck with
Is he
Terrence
your
Marshall.
number 1 receiver right now?
Yeah,
Are you surprised to see Jamison? This is how you know Shoguns is playing complete football right now. Jamison Williams, bro. Come on, man. This is one of the best receivers in the draft in 2022. And we're not like, this is what I like about guys that get the right players. You don't forget about them. They don't go to graveyards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's balling right now. And then at 5, you got Rondell Moore. I'm telling y'all now, the guy that's sitting at 6 and the guy that's sitting at 7, honest to God, I'll even go as far as saying Mike Evans. These 3 guys could push guys out of the top 5 for sure. Listen, right now, Mike Evans is damn near unguardable on one-on-ones. You got to have a safety over the top or you're going to pay for it. DK Metcalf can do it all. He can out physical you. He can outrun you. He can out everything you. So, and then Ezekiel Bird is literally, if you go look at the numbers on this guy, he's showing you that he's legit the best receiver in the draft. Um, there's a young boy on the other side named Shake Pizzle that you might gotta make you eat your words a little bit because that guy is different. But there go your top five. Now let's get to the AFC real fast and look at their wide receivers, and it's Austin. Look, one, I did not see this trade happening. I did not see the Steelers trading Calvin Austin third to the Bills. I can understand why they boys, so they did a boy deal, which was a good deal for both of them. But I did not expect Calvin Austin the third to be the fucking number one receiver in the AFC right now. And in fact, at some points, is the number one receiver in the league right now. At two, Keenan Allen, Max. How long with 88 speed and having and a better overall than most of the guys he facing? Well, with Keenan, like to me, this is impressive. But I want to know how long can he make this last? This is impressive. You got a guy that ain't gonna
this is
outrun
Craig we're
nobody.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
We're
yes,
talking about
sir.
Craig.
hmm
Yeah, Keenan Allen's gonna go until his fucking knees buckle. I ain't gonna pause, but like that
He
nigga's
will
just
he will be a factor until and he will argue his ass off not to get his players dropped right now. Them age old guys, but I'm still impressed that he got
yeah, because
Keenan Allen's never been a receiver that shit in our leagues ever.
nah,
Craig is doing something for the first time.
he's like the same shit y'all said with unfortunately Derrick Henry. Like I do remember somebody. I thought Rich wasn't too bad with Pat Mahomes. He was losing games, but he was still
Not the first two
shit.
years he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was about to say I remember Rich doing okay, but yeah, Derrick. It's like the same shit with Derrick Henry. So I commend him. Cooper Cup, Keenan Allen, shit. Even Mike Evans to his standpoint. Everybody tried to turn him
hmm
into a fucking tight end, like he not Mike Evans.
Right.
But so I definitely think he's going to use him until he literally cannot anymore.
Look, man, they said they call him WR1 Rashad Bateman at number 3 right now on this list right now. And listen, he's getting hot right now. And he's completely getting hot right now to the point where it's like you got to keep a eye on him. If you don't, you lose him, he go crazy. But then look, George Pickens is sitting right here at 4, and then we got computer love. I don't want nobody else, and Craig Pickett sitting right there. So I'm gonna skip him and go right to the kid Rose, Casey Rose, and the Chiefs. All right, so here's the thing. Take a look. I like this right now. First of all, Devontae Adams, after that game he had at a last advance, start to pay attention to the best wide receiver in the league. All right, because he is that. But Jalen Waddle's on this list. I'm going down farther because it's a Jalen Waddle sighting. Jaden did not like Tua last year. He like I don't understand why this guy don't see me open. I know he's a left hand quarterback, but I played with him at Alabama. He threw the ball to me all the time. But for whatever reason, he wasn't throwing the ball to me, and now he got a quarterback in Vernon Sharper who's finding Jalen Waddle. I think that's why you see him on this list right now. Then you gotta look at the Chris Webber's nephew, Brian Webber, balling out. But then, yo, Max Duvernay is different, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, O line, let's show love to the top 3. All right, you know what, you motherfucker, if you disconnect this time, we gonna get the fuck up out of here. If you still riding with me, let me know. I'm trying to tell you. All right, you ain't gonna like it if you get off. Go ahead and get the fuck off if you want to. Go ahead and get off if you want to. Who's still riding with me? Let me see those names pop up. Make a comment, say something. Yo, I'm here. Anything. I need to know who the fuck's still watching right now because those guys are my guys. Simple as that. Those guys are my guys, and I got a surprise. Hey. All right, so let's get back to AFC, and let's look at the top offensive lineman in
Seahawks.
the league right now. Seahawks in the building, as always. He's the number one show. When it comes down to the show, he's the number one fan. He get love just because of that. All right, so Thune is number 1, Patino is number 2, and then Quentin Nelson is number 3. We're not going past 3. All right, and the NFC, they're looking at those
Pittsburgh.
linemen, Shaq Mason, you got Frank Ragnow, and then the rookie, Diaper Dandy, Dantes Jeffries. Shout out to the Seahawks. Putting it together over there, man. Pittsburgh is still in the building. All right, look at the D-line right now. You got Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Montez Sweat, Brian Burns, and then Cameron Thomas are your top 5 right now. Max, you're back, and when you back, you control the stat line. You always got somebody in there every fucking position on the board. Why is Brian Burns having a great year?
What had Matt went?
Both of y'all falling asleep. Max probably fell the fuck to sleep already too. Fuck Brian Burns. We're going past that. I like Cameron Thomas for the Cardinals on this board too. And at the end of the day, Chase Young and Montez Sweat might be the best tandem in the league because they're down linemen. Now
I'm not sleep. My
they're the
dog is
best.
barking.
They're the best edge rushers in the league because Bosa and Matt kind of got quiet. But we'll see if they really that quiet or not. Looking at the AFC, no, they're not. Bosa and Matt. So the AFC has Bosa and Matt at the ends tandem, number one tandem in the league. Then I think it's Chase Young and Sweat. We can argue that it might be Chase Young and Sweat, or we can argue for either or. But they're the best tandem. Two teams got the best tandem DNs in the league right now. Simple as that. Again, Brian Burns is at 4 and Max. What is Brian Burns doing this year that got him the fourth best defensive lineman in the NFC?
It's just the young rise of Barno, good D tackle play, and then just more activity in itself.
And you just been active. Simple as that right now. Somebody
Yeah,
said, is it the Raven scheme? Why they keep saying that about you? What you doing that you ain't supposed to be doing right now?
I don't know, man.
I don't know why they
Second of
keep
all,
fucking saying it. You just gotta stop. Look, man, say stop saying that shit, bro. Like
I'm
that's
just
my
saying.
man. We go to training camp. Before training camp, we go to Hawaii together and spend 2 weeks on the beach and we football playing. Like damn, like stop fucking making a big deal out of it, right, though, Max? Like, what the fuck
Hey,
is
man,
wrong with
my
these
thing is,
guys?
my thing is this.
What the hell is your thing?
My fault. My dog was doing some bullshit. My thing is this. Guys could say this and say that, but then when it's time to joke on Max, what they be trying to joke on, don't be sounding like the way that you play football. So I think
Man,
niggas just like niggas even last year niggas like Max was doing this and can't run Texas route on Max. I don't be seeing you do no Texas routes. I don't
at
be seeing, you
all.
know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So like niggas just say whatever makes them laugh at the time. But,
I
you know.
I figured deal you dog. All right, so Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack going fucking crazy as always, but Von Miller. So it's like almost in the AFC is a bunch of veterans that's shitting right now. Carl Lawson, and then you got Harold Landry the third as your five. Even if you go down farther, it takes you to go to number 7 to get a young player, T.J. Watt, and then you get another young player, Trayvon Walker, but veteran Miles Garrett. So it seems like all the veterans with the higher overalls are putting the work in for the most part for the on the D line in the AFC. When you get to the linebackers, though, there's no better outside linebacker duo that get to the quarterback better than Adolphe Owe and David Ajabo. It's crazy because they're growing together. These guys are 1 year apart on the field, and that shit's crazy. And these guys are disrespectful. But Max Crosby, the drunk, we call him Alcoholic Crosby, is just sliding his way up right now. And the moment he became a dog for the Raiders started to win ball games. Man, they 2-0 with this guy getting in the backfield. If he get a sack or two in the game, they got a high chance of winning the ball game because he's going to pressure you all day long. Devin Bush at linebacker sitting right here for the Steelers at 4. And then there's Channing Tindall, the diaper dandy from last year. He was a sensation too. He was different. Balled out right now. They're the top 5 linebackers in the AFC. When you look at the NFC, I think you're going to see another Panther on the board. But Thibodeau is balling for the Giants. The Saints got Pete Warner. There you go, Keith Jones. Why is Max? Is Keith Jones playing like he the best middle linebacker in that draft?
Yep. Just like Keith Jones give me full on like like I ain't gonna lie, Von Taylor, Luke Kuechly vibes. Like
Oh wow.
he's that.
Mm.
He's found them in year one, so he'll be here for years to come. So
Yeah, he balling right now though too, man. All right, Donnell Hunter, regular pass rusher though. He playing outside linebacker. He balling for the Vikings at 4, and at 5 you got Ernest Jones for the Rams. Pitting at work right now, man. Shit, we're seeing some things going on over there. That's your top 5. Now we get to the DBs, or did we do the NFC or AFC? We did the AFC because it's Adolphe and Ajabo. So the DBs are as follow: Minka Fitzpatrick is at 1. Jordan Poyer is at 2. Keelan Barnes is at 3. You got Jason Payton, I'm sorry. And at 5, Stephon Gilmore, the veteran, man. Max, why is it always in the first 2 years Stephon Gilmore is always in a running for something? No matter what team he played for, he's that good at corner, man.
He just starts just like how Cooper Cup could be,
Hmm.
in that top. Stephon Gilmore just is because he gets used because he's a corner.
Man, ball out, boy. Keep on balling out. Deshaun Elliott, Jeremy Chin. You got Jaquan Torrance. You got Gardner Johnson, and then you got Melifonso. So the Lions got two in the top 10. I mean, top five. That's from their safety position right now, man. Dark Knight, the veteran, and Melifonso, the young stepper. But Gardner Johnson had more picks than a lot of fucking safeties last year. You got Jaquan Torrance, who got turned from a running back to a safety and is really balling out for the Giants, man. He came in the game, got drafted as a running back. They moved him to safety, man, after he had a great camp at special teams. And somebody went down. And they tried it, and they love it right now. He's balling for them right now, so shout out. But Jeremy Chin, man, what makes him go? Is it the cornerback play that makes him play well, or is it the fact that the linebackers is playing well? Like, why is Jeremy Chin in the mix right now?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, Chin was a high sought after recruit coming out of college. He's very versatile in all of his play.
Uh-huh.
Um, just one of the young, guys in the league that can kind of take control of the secondary. Like, he owns that safety room per se. So he's able to, have a light leash and do a lot of things and make a lot of plays, a little bit due to both linebackers and corners.
All right, fella, that's it. That's how we running right now. Now, this is what we're gonna do. If you're still on watching right now, I want you to say your team's name in the main chat in the comment section and a player on your team that you want to upgrade on. If you're still watching right now, your team name and a player you want upgraded right now. Don't ask me what the upgrade is because it's gonna be my choice. But you get a player and your team name in the comment section right now, and I need to see it before I get out. You literally got a 2 to 3 minute window to type that player's name and your team's name, and you're out of here. Simple as that, right? Ravens is here, baby. Ravens is here, baby. The Ravens is here, baby. Let me get back to the video and watching that shit. Time is ticking, fellas. I'm not gonna sit here all night. I'm telling you right now, I'm not. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. And what? Time is ticking. I need your team's name, and in your team's name, I need a player. See, you got to be smart because in you sending me a player, the first thing you thinking in your head is I'm gonna trade upgrade them. So be smart on who you pick. That's the problem with guys. They don't be smart. Some of y'all right now going to look at your team, so you can't really figure it out right now. But you should know your team right now. Without looking at your roster, you should know what the hell you got on your roster. Simple as that. All right, so I got two. Seahawks wide receiver Newman, cornerback Pierce from Antonio Todd, Pittsburgh baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your players, but I'm gonna do the same thing. Watch this. I got you. AI. That's what I'm picking right now. I'm picking AI, baby. AI, and not all the gifts will be the same, right? All gifts will be the same. Depending on what your player look like is what I'm gonna do. Look at Pooh Chur's cousin on the building, okay? Cousin in the building, Pooh Hannah, P. Dot Jersey, D. E. Hill. All right, here we go. You got literally one. Let's see what's done. You got 2 minutes. 2:32. You got 2 minutes right now. 2:32 at 2:34 is over with. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Cam Jurgen Eagles.
Cam Jurgen Eagles. Hey, hey, hey. Max, you getting these down?
Yep.
All right. We got a minute left, man. At 2:34 is over. It sucks for those that watch and then tuned out, right? Because that's going to blow their shit when they go, oh, God, they going to be mad as hell. Could have stayed on to the end and got a fucking gift, my friends. But you didn't. Sucks to be you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sucks to be you. Woo, woo, woo. Sucks to be you. Watch what I do. Sucks to be you. All right, so my guy is AI. He's the rookie. And here's what's great happened. So while I'm on screen, you can see what the fuck's going down. So I don't want to hear no shit from nobody. So we look at AI and we say, what can you do to make him better? Well, 368 snaps right now. He's close to being unlocked. I'm going to use my gift to unlock him. But before I do, I'm going to show the world where is he before I do anything. Because what you're going to see in the morning when you go checking transactions is that he edited him twice. But for me to unlock this guy on from Superstar X Factor, let's circle out. This card changes. So you saw he was an X Factor. So now what I have to do is go back in, edit the player, drop him to a superstar, save that, come out. Now, he is now unlocked, but he's an X Factor. So I got to go back in, edit that player, and to move him back up to a superstar X Factor. That's the rookie. That's why I did him rookie. That's what was in my head to do. They got ankle breaker on him. Do I want to keep that on him? I think I do. Man, what kind of butt shit is this? We don't want none of that shit, coach. Coach. Oh, I should put jukebox on him right now, but we're gonna put grab and go or receiving shit. Which one do I want to put on it? What about playmaker? Nope, I don't care about that playmaker shit. Balance. Balance beam. Do we want him balance beaming out right now? Yes, sir. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna go jukebox. Hold up, baby. What was down there? No. Come back on here. Come back on here, cuz. Jukebox. I like reach for it. See what else we can get. All this shit is locked down here, so all this shit is locked down here. So what about balance beam? Nah, we're gonna go jukebox. And fucking grab and go after securing a rat catch ball. Having disability can quickly shift momentum, change direction, and turn the corner without sacrificing speed. There we go. And then we're going to leave that on him, ankle breaker. Why? Because I don't need this other shit. Or maybe satellite. Some running backs have the talent to be elite receivers. When they enter the zone, this ability increases their success rate and possession and rat catches against single coverage. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. What do you got already? Truly devastating receivers threats are the ones that catch and can't be caught. When they enter the zone, they have increased fake outs, rates, and spin, juke, hurdle after the catch. I ain't mad at that, but we don't want that. We want satellite, bitch. Yes, sir. All right. What other names was on there, Max? Eagles.
I'm like, okay. I got.
Eagles. Cam Jurgen. I don't know. I think he plays
Yeah, I don't
center.
know what position that is. I'm like,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Smart Booney. Star to superstar. That was smart. Not everybody's gonna win. Not everybody's gonna get that. So don't think that's what you're gonna get, buddy. Next up, Max, give me who was yours?
Pooh.
P Dot. Motherfucking P Dot in the building. Let's see what we're gonna do with P Dot in the building. First of all, let's look at his rating before I do anything. What's worth it more? A +4, a +6, or an ability shift? What do I think he can do? See, I know. Let me look at the stats though. See, I know my boy Max gonna do my cousin right. Now I can easily put that trade on him, but he got 20 catches, 376 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the way Terrence Marshall is playing, as long as he got him at the number 2, he can be. Ooh. I think he can get that superstar faster than most guys can. I gotta make a hard decision here which one I want to do. Fuck it, it's young Cuzzo. And because it's Cuzzo,
Who the fuck is this?
Let's go, Cuzzo. We're gonna give you that superstar trait as well. That was a little hard. I wanted to give you 6 points instead of the star because I think you can get him up to a superstar yourself. But we're gonna go ahead because he's my cousin. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Rest in peace, Pooh Jers. Rest in peace, Pooh Jers, bro. That shit's still killing me to this day, man. And a day that go by, I don't think about my man. Who else, Max? Who else was on here that typed in, man?
Broncos DN's last name Hill.
Okay, Broncos DN last name Hill. Broncos DN last name Hill. Broncos DN last name Byron Hill. All right, let's look at Byron Hill, man. It's on star. I think the Broncos. Now, see, here's my thing. The Broncos need some abilities, guys, right here. So I'm going to stay with the same thing and give him a star to superstar. All
Who's
right.
the Packers?
Packers are junkyard. Why? What do you say?
I was looking for just who the Packers were.
Uh, Anybody else said something with Blissberg at? My boy Blissberg, I know what he said. And black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, Pierre.
Yeah, so this the other corner. This is the third overall corner in the draft right here, and Dexter Overton. But he won James Pierre. See, now that's smart in a sense because now what we do with James Pierre is we put him in a situation right now. James is already superstar, so you either got a gift from him already. So then we slide down here and we look at +2 man zone. I mean +2 and +2 press. That gives him a true 75 overall. And there you go. 6 points. Good shit. All right, who's up next?
Seahawks wide receiver Newman.
All right, Seahawks. Now, in my
Oh shoot,
opinion,
you did D Hill, didn't you?
yeah.
I mean the die. Damn, I didn't even see it. He said actually never mind. Wide receiver Kennard. I looked right past that shit.
Well, that's fine because I only turned him from a superstar to a star to a superstar. But he want the fastest fucking receiver in the world done. Okay, well he's a superstar already, cuz this was not a good pick by you. And then you're gonna get the +6 though. But this wasn't a good pick by you. You should have went defense, one of those defensive players. But what we will do for him is we'll go +2 in awareness. That gives him a 1 point upgrade. He's now an 84 overall, 84 playmaker. Then we're gonna come down here and look at his catching and shit, and we're gonna go +2 catch.
Now I'm good with Hill.
And then +2 special catch. There we go. And you're done, cuz. And he said he good with Hill. We'll leave him alone. That was smart. There you go. All right. Got him up to a green arrow up 85. I would have did Escalade if I was him. But who am I? Who am I? Escobar could have went crazy for him. Anybody else, Max, that I'm missing?
Nope,
That's
all I
it.
see.
That's all. That's all who got the gifts. So I'm out of here. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for staying on. The guys that rode this bitch all the way out to the wheels fell off got that extra gift. Don't forget the package of gifts that I'm talking about now. Also, don't forget to go look at the Discord, man. We got packages in there. Some of you motherfuckers is cheap. Don't want to spend $10. Don't want to spend $20 or 35 or 25. I mean, to be able to get. And some of y'all been robbing me too with these superstars. That shit is $25, not 20. Stop fucking shorting me bread. Anyway. What's wrong with buying a fucking upgrade, man? Go get that shit. Some of y'all got a couple players right now. Y'all can spend a little quick $40. Stop looking at a black man and saying, I ain't giving that nigga no fucking money. Look a nigga out, my nigga. Because the lookouts come back. Sometimes just because you spent money with me, I do something extra for you. That's just how I be right now. Don't forget, though, when guys do get packages, they are logged. Once they get a package on a guy, they can't package that guy again. All right, so if you see me double packaging somebody, you can see it by the transaction and the edits. You see me doing it, call me out on that shit, call that person out on it. But true word is I got everything locked. Anybody that get a package that pay for anything on their team, +20 or or just a star to a superstar. Now remember, if you get a normal guy and you want to buy a superstar for that normal, you got to first purchase the star to get the superstar. All right. Other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? Take a look at the packages though. There's some good things out there, especially after the draft. Like we got Kuiper packages for you balling ass niggas where y'all can get 4 players in the draft where I'll tell you exactly what they are. Kuiper, man, start walk right through that shit. You get 10 million in cap space, and you get 2 speed to excel on a rookie out the draft and a superstar on a rookie out the draft. Buy that package. At the end of the year, you draft 4 guys. You guaranteed to get 2 out of those 4 probably, right? That you know everything about. So now you know who your first round pick is, your second round pick is, your third, and if they're not there, then you keep it moving. But they should be there, and you know everything about them. So you don't just go after the top guys on there. You go look at the bottom and say, "Who's that guy?" Ant right there. Okay, boop. Well, you bought the Kuiper package. Bang, that's that. Some of y'all gonna need that cap space. You're gonna be like the Packers hitting me talking about some, I can't sign nobody. Well, I don't know why you can't sign nobody. Maybe because the Packers didn't have no money in the first place. That's why Devontae Adams is a Raider right now. All right. So anyway, with that being said, look at them things, man. It might be something in there that can help you out, help you take the next step, right? And the fact is, you still got to build these guys. Nobody can do anything that'll take their players into superstardom. Like, even though they get superstars on them, these guys be 77 overalls or even 84s, right? And you still can't get shit. You still got to build them, still got to work on them. You just got, got him there a little faster. But you still got to build the guy for a whole season to get the shit you want on him anyway. Other than that, and he's the franchise guru. I will holler at you on the next show. Holla at me. Late morning, early one. Wednesday morning, Max got his own crib again. So now we gonna be on this bitch talking Madden football and running over schemes and shit. Woo woo woo.